What's up, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar, and welcome to the Saturday Q&A, where we mostly focus on comics and collected editions. It says Omni because the astonishing Melanie is joining me here in a little bit. She's got to make a phone call.
I'm right here.
Never mind, she's here. She's here. Yay!
I'm right here.
Northeast Ohio. Is that where you're from, Kenny? Oh, I'm sorry you've had a stressful week, my brother. Topsy Logic. I'm so sorry about that, man. We are starting on time today. We ain't playing around. Mace book and Passageway for me. Both Lemire, both amazing. I haven't read Passageway. I just started reading Mace book. I know there was a limited edition. What's up, Omar son? What's up, weirdo?
Hi, Ace. Hi, daughter.
Arjun, how are you, brother? How are you? Good morning, Omar Melanie from sunny Charlotte, North Carolina, which will be next Thursday. Will be, and hopefully it will be sunny in North Carolina.
I hope you're
there.
having a great Saturday with Heroes Con next week. What are either of your favorite memories of going to a Comic Con? That's a great question.
Drinking with Joe Quesada, John Romita Jr., Paul Jenkins, and John Cassidy, and the Kubert brothers, Andy and Adam. And you getting hit on by John Cassidy?
I don't know if that's my favorite. Chicago. Chicago was the best. Just in general, Chicago Con.
It was a lot of fun. And then getting kicked out of a hotel with Claire's Claremont is up there too. That's fun. What's up, Steve? How are you?
It's a good memory of Trevor pretending to be Venom. Man, was he drunk and like his tongue was out everywhere. Like,
yeah, we don't need to talk
about
that.
It was in the elevator.
He's a fool. You don't know how big an omnibus is until you hit your toe with one. Did you hit your toe or your foot? Because yeah, they hurt. What's Melanie and Omar? Melanie, how was the Ren Fair? Did you get anything? Yeah, Melanie, Jim.
No, I didn't. I went back to get something for my ears, like a decoration, but they already sold it. So good for them. Yeah, it was pretty low key, but great memories getting the girls and our daughter's friends, like their fairy names.
That was cute.
Like that. Oh, I meant to upload pictures and I didn't. What if I just
Good afternoon, morning, Omar. Let's have a happy Saturday. Hope all is well with you all. All is well, yeah, man. Just a little bit behind the scenes, but it's crunch time for me anytime that I need to take a day or so off. So like when I took my daughter to an amusement park last week, I had to
it was just Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So it's still this
Wednesday.
Week.
This Wednesday. I'm sorry. Apologies for that. So yeah, this Wednesday, I had to take a day off. So I have to plan ahead what's going to come out. And we're taking 4 days off for Heroes Con. And I have to have content on the channel. Saturday's taken care of because we'll be doing the live stream from the hotel over there in Heroes Con. So I'm really excited about that. What's up, Bo? How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm excited about Heroes Con.
Mm-hmm.
Newsplay Channel, this is one of my favorite memories. Who's your favorite person to get hit on by a convention? Satan from Xenogears.
Okay, first of all, it was a guy dressed up as Satan.
Oh my gosh. And I was so mean and I didn't mean to be, but one of my bucket list things was to get a kiss from Satan. And he kissed my cheek, didn't he? And then they wanted to hang out. I'm like, nope, bye. Oh, I was so mean. I just wanted a kiss from Satan.
You're a tease. The extreme heat has cooled down. It has a little bit here too.
If you're out there, I'm so sorry.
And yeah, rest in peace, Tim Sell. Tim Sell passed away this week completely unexpectedly. Like I had heard that he was going into the hospital and things were getting a little bit better. I don't think they've disclosed, exactly what was going on, and nor did they have to. That's his family and his business. It just really sucks when a creator like that, we lose somebody like that unexpectedly. Like it sucks when we lose somebody regardless, right? But he was still young. He was still cranking out stuff. I think a lot of us that have read his Batman with Jeff Loeb or his Spiderman Blue, no matter what, we always wanted him and Jeff Loeb to continue doing stories. And we were always in the hopes that he would continue doing those stories eventually, like the greatest Batman story. I didn't find out until he was working on Heroes that he was colorblind. So to have all of that, that kind of master of art and be colorblind, that holy crap, that is just, wow. He was on another level. I'm going to miss his unique art style. It really hits. it hits me, it bothers me because like it feels like a part of my childhood is dying every time I lose somebody like that. Like all these people that made stories, especially, Neil Adams and George Pates. And I think a lot of us felt like that. But Tim Sale was there, like, when I was in high school. He was, I got to meet him a couple times at a convention. I think I have my Absolute Batman signed by him. But
Mike Allred is colorblind too.
Really? But I know that Laura does a lot of his colors. Yeah. So is BJ Kicks? Yeah, we'll meet up with BJ Kicks if he's going to Heroes Con. Sorry, my brain's a little bit everywhere. But yes, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss his art, and it sucks, right? Because to a lot of us, Batman Hush and Long Halloween are like the Batman stories to get people to read. 2022 has been a sad year for comic book fans. We already lost 3 legends this year. Rest in peace, George Pates, Neil Adams, and Tim Sale. Yeah, I was. Heroes Con is going to be nothing but a big hug fest, man. Like, it's going to be creators, because this is when creators get together. This is their thing. A lot of creators look forward to conventions so they can chat with one another. So it sucks that, those people that they're used to being there every year aren't going to be there. So, yeah.
There's some also really good questions here too, but just Joe Cole said that John Byrne is colorblind.
Byrne is?
Mm-hmm.
And he did color a lot of things when he was doing his own, was it Next Men, I think? I didn't know.
And also, Torsten is giving you some encouragement.
Oh, thank you, Torsten.
Marvel Bab agrees that no one will unsubscribe if there's one day without a video.
I know, but it's just, I think a lot of it has to do with me and the way that I think. Like, I have to set goals, because if I don't, then I'll slip. What's one day without a video? Oh, one day without a video, no problem. Maybe we could take off a week. I mean, the plan is to eventually, take off. It'd be nice to take a vacation. That'd be cool, like for a week. But until then, I'm good, and I'm not complaining. This never feels like work. It's the stuff that happens behind the scenes that's stressful, though. That has nothing to do with comics or reading them or talking about them. But thank you all. Very nice, very nice.
Let's see.
There are a lot of good questions I'm already seeing. I'm almost done with the 1 million Omnibus. It provided me with insight on what an event can be. I like the 1 million Omnibus. That's Starman 1 million hits. Alphys and Judge Dredd 35. That's what you click on?
Well, no, until that Super Life Heart said, I did download it for, I got some fan art to show. So thank you. Which one, baby?
So happy for the reprint of Deadpool and Cable, your favorite cover, standard DM. Oh, I don't hate Rob Liefeld like as much as other people do. I don't have a problem with him, but I do like that Mark Brooks cover, though. Mark Brooks at the time, that was when he was doing some sequential art. He was doing the first 6 issues of it, and yeah, I like that stuff. Patrick Searcher took over the book, and then Riley Brown ended up finishing the title. If you've not read it, oh my gosh, that is my favorite Deadpool. Fabian Nicieza is the voice of Deadpool to me. And I'm glad that it's coming back. That's only had 1 printing. And if it wasn't for you all that voted on the top 20 most wanted omnibus reprint poll, it wouldn't have happened. So very cool. Very cool. Arizona? I'm still waiting for Arizona. Why did you click on that?
Just to show it, because it wasn't a question.
Oh, okay. Finish Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1. It was so good. I'm trying to find Volume 2, but I can't find that. Yeah, it's out of print again. I think those will come back in a print. I don't think those, they're solid. That's the one with the Dark Phoenix saga. But if it makes you feel any better, Jacob, I had to wait years between Volumes 1 and 2. I think it was like a total of like 7 or 9 years between Omnibus Volume 1 and 2. I can't imagine like what it's like these days for somebody new coming in. I think there's a whole misconception when new people start collecting these books and I announce something, and immediately, like if I announce a volume 4, they're like, "Where's volume 5? Volume 5 has to be coming next year." Because I thought the same thing when I started collecting these in 2004. I remember thinking, yeah, I've told this story several times of Uncanny 1 and Amazing Spider-Man 1 that came out in 2005, I think. I was like, oh, every year we're going to get one, but then by the time 10 years time, we're going to have all the way to 300. That's going to be great. And that's not the way it was. Volume 2, might be on CGN, is what MFedX is saying. And how are you, MFedX? Sorry, I meant to say I was still. What did it say, baby? He was correct. I'm still waiting on New Avengers. Okay, by Bendis Omnibus to come back to print. I don't think that made the top 20.
Hey, Z, translate as New Avengers by Bendis Omni. That's definitely a difficult abbreviation to figure out.
I think it made the top 25, and I went ahead, snuck in 25 in there to see what could happen. So maybe. I am not done with announcements, though. I've already filmed 2 more, and I'm filming one tomorrow. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Yep. So 2 more. And for the people that are asking me, like, where's the Silver Age love? Oh, one of those announcements is for you all, I think.
Omar just watched your Where to Start Reading Superman video. While on most of it, not all the stories, it's a great video for new readers to get started on the character.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is anyone else's wallet crying after the Target to get one sale this week? Oh.
Well, I mean, I think it's not breaking news or anything, but there are not going to be like upcoming Marvel Omnis until July now. So they're taking a little bit of a break to catch up. This gives people, retailers, the time to say, okay, we need to have a sale because there's no new books. So I know Cheap Graphic Novels is having gosh, I need to see if he still has those Shazam books. They're having a Father's Day sale. And I think a lot of other places are having sales for, to make up for that time that, hey, we're not going to be selling new Omnis. So we need to have some kind of sale.
Let's see. Partworks Comics for you're saying I need to pick up Hatchet Deadpool hardcovers $98.99 at the newsagent when my pay lands. No word on another extension. So that might be wrapping at 100 books in a couple weeks. All Cable and Deadpool in those.
That's awesome. I like the way those look on the shelf. The spines that are connected on those are great.
Would either of you recommend the 7 Deadly Sins manga?
I haven't read it. I just saw the anime and I liked it. It's fun.
I haven't read or watched the anime, so you recommend it then.
I liked it.
Any idea when Thor by Aaron Volume 2 will arrive?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know about that one. I mean, I'm sure it will come. Target sells Omnis, yes. But enter at your own risk because sometimes the shipping can be as bad as Amazon. Sometimes it's great. Some people get lucky. Mm-hmm.
Love your channel, guys. You've ranked books for us, but have you ever ranked favorite artists? That's a good idea.
I did my top 20, but that was a couple of years ago. Maybe 2019 is when I did it. Of course, that list is ever changing. Mm-hmm. That one got debatable with some people in the comment section because I didn't choose their favorite artist. I think people forget sometimes that it's all subjective and your favorite artist may not be my favorite artist. Some people don't understand that. And then they try to explain why. And I'm like, I respect that. God bless you. But they're still not making it in my top 20. I don't know what to say. Happy Father's Day tomorrow. Thank you so much, brother. Are you a Transformers lover and MP collector?
No, you are.
As I am. I am. Yes, I am. Fantoy Sovereign, Galvatron, and Quiet as Cyclonus, or get some pre-orders for some Omnis. Man, I'm hoping one day we get those freaking masterpieces of Galvatron and Cyclonus. I have a third-party Cyclonus, but he looks like the IDW Cyclonus. Love it. Love it. Like, that is my Cyclonus. The IDW Cyclonus is freaking awesome. He's like a samurai.
Serious question. What to do when you run out of shelf space? I'll be putting up another one on Monday, but after that, I'm out of room. Bar stacking books on the floor.
Don't do that. Then the people call you a hoarder. I got creative with my shelves. Like my manga shelves, they're still double layered. So I get big enough shelves to double layer them. Like these are K-Laxes, and these I can, on the other side, I can put another book. So I do that.
Your manga is all doubled.
Yeah. Sometimes I get bookcases big enough to triple stack them because it's a lot of books and I want to keep getting them. I remember at one time I was debating on moving my trade paperbacks into long boxes to make room for the hardcovers. Yeah. Fabio Laguna. I'm glad you remember that guy's name. Roger Cruz. Man, Roger Cruz is still drawing to this day. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know, he swiped a lot, but I kind of dug his Jim Lee / Joe Mad phase where he was like, man, Jim Lee is so hard to swipe from. I'm gonna go and swipe from Joe Mad. So yeah, I kind of dug that weird phase. I thought he would evolve into his own, and honestly, he kind of has evolved into his own. So,
any chance we get a Clone Wars Dark Horse Omni from Marvel? I'm waiting on the Empire Volume 2.
The Ghost Prison arc, amazing. I'm sure that we'll get a Clone Wars. Those books are selling well. Matter of fact, like Knights of the Old Republic is, I think that one is gone. It's out of print.
Because of you, I just ordered Grass of Parnassus and Decorum. And as a bonus, I have ordered Skyward, The Sound of the World by Heart and Viewpoint Deluxe Edition. Is the magnetic press video coming?
I that's one of my videos I do want to do this year. But not before Judge Dredd. So, but that's one that I do want to talk about.
Do you have a specific way you read really big omnis to be comfortable? I'm wondering because I recently got a huge one, Last Man, and I'm struggling to read it the way I used. Yeah.
Why the Last Man is a huge book that contains all the issues in there. I think for me, I usually with a big book like that, I like to read them on the couch. I'll tell you what my problem has been though, is I had to get readers like glasses, and they finally came in. It's a different like. That was my problem. Is like,
wait, the glasses you showed me this morning are your readers?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean those are
but
the
they're
ones
they're
regular
glasses,
but they're progressive lenses. So if I look down, it's like, man.
I didn't tell you that I complained about having to things far away, and he was like, "Well, in 4 years, you know, you're starting to see the difference. But in 4 years, that's when we'll get to progressive." I was like, "Okay." I'm kind of annoyed now, though. I'm tired of doing this number and like squinting. And anyway, let's see. I end up when I read Omni, like sitting in bed and having it on the bed, but then I'm like hunched over with my hands, like my head in my hands,
like a little
and then
kid?
Afterwards it gets uncomfortable. So I'd say
You change
probably
positions.
it should be like on a table, right?
Then
if you're reading before you go to bed, I'm not going to go to a table.
I've seen people get creative and use like those cookbook holders.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people do that. I don't think that's really cool.
Are the Preacher Standard hardcovers out of print?
Yes.
Ask Pingu.
Wait, standard? Yes. The deluxe editions, I think some of them are out of print. Some volumes are out of print, but you can still find them pretty on the cheap. Nothing like Fables when they went out of print.
Hi, Omar, Melanie. Omar, are you going to do an overview of The Boys Omni next week? If it's actually coming out next week?
I'm going to make a video, talk a little bit about The Boys. I've had so many questions about, yes, I'm getting old. They're not called bifocals anymore, Raphael. They're called progressive lenses.
Progressive.
Just like my age, it progresses.
Because... Wait, never mind.
So The Boys, I'm going to be doing a video talking about like what's going on with The Boys, whether it's coming out. It is coming out. It's actually being shipped. But I need to hit some bullet points of like where else people can get them. So that video will be coming out later today. And I hope to have Derek Robertson on the channel to talk about, he's doing it's a humble bundle deal right now that all the profits will go to
humble bundle,
the Ukraine, the people of Ukraine. So I think it's really cool.
Oh wait, no, that's good.
Look at woke Omar and his progressive glasses. Yeah, now you can call me woke. Those 3 people that called me woke, and now I am now woke because I have progressive lenses.
Kermenton is Benjamin Button.
I like that. I'm getting younger. Hey, what's up, Don? How are you, man?
Okay, there we go. And then I'll get the super chat.
How are you guys? Haven't been in here in a while. Glad to catch another live. After years of waiting, my prayers have been heard. Spawn Origins Volume 11. Yes, it's finally coming, man. Todd Father made it happen. All it took was one phone call. Todd, you need to get this done, man. I'm not going to take any credit for it. I think they already had plans. They had plans for trade paperbacks, but I was like, you have to continue the hardcovers. That's what people like. And I promise you the sales won't affect the sales of the trades. People will buy those too.
Thank you for the super chat. Hope you're doing well. Can you please give a glimpse of X Lives and Death of Wolverine and Valkyrie? Is Valkyrie down here?
Valkyrie's down here. Wolverine, I'm almost done with. It's upstairs.
No, I'll get
it. Valkyrie is not an OHC. It's a trade paperback, and it's right there, baby, on that stack when you come back. Or
right here?
Yeah, it's in that stack.
Well, here, I'll just go ahead and get it.
Okay.
This stack?
That's it. That's it right there.
Valkyrie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So here's something that happens when people leak solicitations. This was leaked as an oversized hardcover, but it was never supposed to be one. It was just, I think it was the Hachette catalog that messed up and wrote it down as a oversized hardcover, but it is indeed a trade paperback, which, of course, I would want this in oversized hardcover. If you've not read this, it's a lot of fun. This is co-written by Jason Aaron, and I don't want to mess up the co-creator's name because I think she has an awesome name. Torun Gronbeck. Yes, and I think it translates to something really cool, like Lightning Goddess or something. I don't know. And also written by Al Ewing, if you've not read this stuff. But this is due out, I think, at the end of the month, I want to say. It's in my pile to read next, so I assume it's close. I'm still deciding if I will get the Lives and Deaths of Wolverine. Could you please show it? And are there any news on New Mutants OHC? No news on New Mutants, but maybe one day. I can kind of see that coming. I mean, they've done all the other ones. Maybe they're waiting on to see when they're finally over.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I took it upstairs, baby.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love the new Jane Foster book. I haven't read it yet. I heard it was good. How many Transformers IDW books are there, and are they in print? What's up? Hello there. How's it going, man? Okay. So there's a total of Phase 1 has 8. Phase 2 has 12. Phase 3 so far has 3 that have been printed. 2 more are solicited. The ones that are out of print, though, will probably not be reprinted as they want to focus on trying to pump out the rest of the series. So, go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetie. Let me move this.
So the dust jacket is already off. And you have to save Xavier. The clock is ticking. This is so much fun. I read it before Omar.
She did. Like, what the heck?
It's so much fun. And somebody last week said that was polarizing. Yeah, I was like, well, I'll probably like it. Oh, it's fun. Sure, there's maybe a couple plot holes, maybe. I had to read stuff on Wikipedia to understand what was going on.
Why didn't you ask me? That's the question.
No, like, not to understand this story, but like what happened before, because I didn't read Inferno.
Inferno's a quick read.
Like, why? But
our overview / review of that will be out on Thursday. I will say that at first I was like, ugh, rolling my eyes. I'm like, what the heck are they doing now?
Now, it's just fun. I will say this isn't a spoiler, but Moira McTaggart really should have her name on the title. Like, she really should have her name on the title.
Well, yes, I was going to say.
It's not as catchy, right? She's not as popular.
It feels like I had no idea what to expect from this. And like I said, I'm not going to go into spoilers right now. But we'll do an in-depth review on Thursday.
I keep making noises.
Yeah, you do. What does that even mean? But it's a follow-up to Inferno, which I did not know.
I think I'll reread it.
I thought it was just about Wolverine and his many lives. So, yeah.
Right, because from the covers, I was like, what's this about?
Nick, how are you, buddy?
It was just, having fun with all the different ways we could portray Wolverine.
First live chat I've been able to catch live in a couple of months. Hope all is well with you guys. And happy Father's Day, Omar. Enjoy your day. Thank you, brother. What are the upcoming Krakoan OHCs? Hellions, I think. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Hellions is one that's coming out that I haven't. I think it's been delayed, like a lot of things have, but it's still coming.
Hey, how do you feel about Hellfire Gauntlet not matching?
Oh, because that's the direct market cover. I gave my brother the standard edition cover.
Well, you're
my
so
brother
nice.
got into X-Men because he liked that one better. I let him choose.
But it doesn't match your lineup.
Well, I'm obviously I'm not. I don't care about spines. I'm okay with. I'm okay with them changing the spines.
I'm not really a stickler either. It's just that these are such bright colors.
I do like those.
And I gotta stay up.
Pump for Cable and Deadpool.
Yeah,
reprint.
Talk to Tommy about Hickman in the car.
Okay, let's talk about that later. Thanks for the announcement. Thank you for the super chat, Fredsonator. Been my most wanted Omni since I started collecting early last year. Dude, that's awesome. Like, I'm serious. It's had one printing. That's it. And if it wasn't for you all voting, and I'm so happy that you all voted for that one. Yes, I would have been happier for Tomb of Dracula 2, but that is being very selfish. And it's about you all and not what I want. I saw X-Lab's hardcover listed for like $60 and only 300 pages. That seemed like too much for anyone else. I think a lot of people would agree with that, but hence That is the cost of paper.
You're Blur.
I am, but I'm trying to catch up right now. That's why. So I think, like everything else, man, I don't have to tell you, everything else is going up. Toys, video games, no matter if you like physical media, anything that is petroleum based, like, is gonna go up. It's just the way it is. 300 pages for 60. I said $60. I thought it was 70 for some reason.
Thank you, Scotty G.
Good morning.
Shout
what's
out
up,
to my
Scotty?
daughter, Carly. Graduation party today for her bachelor's degree. 4.0 every semester and going to law school at Ohio State in the fall. Happy Father's Day, Omar. Well, happy Father's Day to you, Scotty. Dude. And that's really cool that you're bragging on her.
Good for her. So, you got a smart kiddo, man.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Congratulations, dude. Hope you never have to use her law. You know, in case she becomes like a lawyer.
What's everyone's favorite Chip Zdarsky's book? Chip Zdarsky book. Most will say Daredevil. Me. What about Howard the Duck? It was okay. I like Daredevil better.
I don't know. That's tough because I do love the big SEX book. Criminals.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, we did that for a book club.
Mm-hmm.
And this month's book club is going to be Captain America
Winter Soldier
by Ed Brubaker. Excuse me. That's going to be at the end of the month, and that's in our $7.77 engagement tier on Patreon. But in the $5 tier, because you have access to Discord, they're starting their own book club, and they're going to read Milestone, and I believe it's tomorrow. Somebody correct me if I'm
really
wrong.
Proud of the
but they're going to talk about Milestone Compendium.
I'm really proud of the community that we helped build. I don't want to take all the credit for it because they take it on themselves to start doing things, and it's been great. Like, there are a lot of milestones for me in this channel. You know, but one of them has to be the community. I love you all. I think it's amazing how kind you all are. Nothing was more the people that could give to the big JLA Avengers giveaway thing that we did. We ended up giving $1,300 to a good cause. I thought that was wonderful. Yeah, but it doesn't match. Oh gosh, I can't unsee. Yeah, thanks, Melody. What happened to Jonathan Hickman's X-Men plans? I think he's still head of X-Men. I think he just he didn't have a contract, so he could bounce anytime he wants to. You know, here's the thing. Like, we don't know the behind the scenes of what happened, right? No one has asked him. He hasn't, there are many people that claim to know because people just like drama. Of course, people are like, oh, he was pushed off the book. Nobody knows, man. He's Jonathan Hickman. He can do whatever he wants to.
He's not doing X-Men right now?
No. He is still credited as the head of X.
Okay. Which
could mean just he gets a paycheck. Or it could mean that he overlooks the script. I don't know. But until somebody, he was like, yeah, I had plans. And I want to say that his plans did not meet what editorial wanted to do with that era. I think he wanted to finish the Dawn of X era earlier. But that's just me thinking. I don't know for sure. Ballad, the Ballad of Halo Jones. Dude, so many people have been telling me about that. That is the Alan Moore book that was not finished, correct? So I wonder if it will be finished.
Thank you, Lionheart.
Thanks, brother.
Like how Melanie reads a book before Omar. His facial expressions.
That ain't right.
You know what? Actually, I think you were asleep. I can't ask you what happened because you were asleep. What's your honest opinion on the Sandman series coming?
Ladies first.
I've only watched the trailer, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. And if Neil Gaiman casted the actor for Morpheus, then surely it's going to be good. Oh, but at the end, Corinthian is one of my favorite villains. Oh, he's so creepy. And at the end, when he shows up, and it doesn't show his eyes, he's just going like that. It's like,
it's hard to be objective about these things going into it with no expectations. It's really hard to do that when a series means so much to you.
I hope they do like panels from the comic, frame it in the shot like it's a panel.
I will say that sometimes it's so hard being a comic book nerd, right? Because you're like, that's not,
it's so hard.
That's not accurate. What are you doing? That's not accurate. Like, you go into a movie and you don't want to. You don't want to be that guy that's like, actually. War Machine is taller than it doesn't matter what
you
it
know
is.
what? With Amazing Amanda, no, she has fun no matter what.
I mean, I love going to movies with her because she gets excited about everything.
And you all talk a lot.
Anyway, but here's the thing: like, I want to hate Sandman. I know it sounds stupid. I want to hate it. I wanted it to fail because to me, I'm like, there's a beauty in the genre of comics, and there's nothing wrong with people coming to read comics. You don't need a movie. You don't need a radio. You don't need a radio.
What else the radio show?
I can't believe I said that. You don't need a play. It's a comic book, and it's okay being a comic book. I feel the same way about Watchmen. Watchmen to me is so good as a comic, it doesn't need a TV adaptation, a movie, or anything. But I get it. Studios want to cash in on these things. They see the popularity of the MCU and some of the DCEU movies. But some work and some don't. Sandman to me just shouldn't work. And then I saw the trailer and I'm like, dang it. I guess I'm excited now. But I didn't want to be. Does that make sense? That's how I feel about it.
DJ's saying it's Netflix, they'll screw it up somehow.
Yeah. They cancel my and with an E, but they are giving me Virgin River season 4, so I can't be too mad.
Hannah, whatever.
Hey, Hannah.
I'm offended. You start without me, possibly even triggered. Whatever.
Hickman isn't head of X anymore.
Hannah.
In issues post Inferno. I thought he was. I saw it in hardcover. Oh, maybe it was the Wolverine, and that was before Inferno. So maybe you're right.
What if MCU made a Conan movie?
Well, you can't now. Hi, I hope that last Conan movie, does anybody even remember that with Jason Momoa? Like, I wanted that to be great. Hi, I hope you're doing
Jason
well
Momoa
today. Take care. Out of curiosity, what do you think of the new Superman motto, which is truth, justice, and a better tomorrow? Repeating in case you didn't see.
I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that was a big problem a few months ago with some people that are like, oh, it's got to be an American way. I'm okay with people changing their mottos. It happens, right? In life. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to use this. We progress. So it's okay. Your beliefs, Superman's beliefs 40 years ago are different than his beliefs now. Does that make sense?
I don't have enough personal attachment to have an opinion.
Like, what would... I'm trying to think of like, okay, Wolverine doesn't have a motto. He goes, let's go, bub. What if they change it to let's go, buddy boy?
What I do isn't very nice.
And what I do is
cut women's hair. Let's see if
I'm trying to think of something
about that now.
What would it be though? Like, I'm the best there is at what I do, and what I do is spread identity politics. That seems to make people mad. I don't even know what that means. I just was told that one day that I'm spreading identity politics, or I'm falling into.
Somebody said that to you.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have the time to Google what that means. So you have a blessed day. Hi, Omar.
You just got Brubaker, Daredevil Volume 1. Any chance we get Volume 2 reprint?
I'm sorry, I was just reading Max's insult. Jerk. I haven't heard of that. And just because, like I always say, like just because they're doing a Volume 1 doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be a Volume 2. That's why I think it's important for everybody to take a vote in the yearly, reprint poll. It shows your voice because the books that they're printing are the ones that take precedence. So.
Hey, Michael Eamon.
What's up, buddy? Keep it minty to suck at Bendis.
No.
No.
What I do is stabbity stab stab. Graham, hey buddy, happy Father's Day, Omar.
Thanks, man.
Do you know why Marvel hasn't made a Marvel 2-in-1 Epic 2 or Marvel Team Up Epic 1 yet?
I don't, man. I don't, and I know. Well, never mind. I can't say anything. And don't join the AMA. You're too young for that, Graham.
Yeah. Nope.
You're too young for that. Did you hear about the new Trigon anime? I did. Josh Greathouse sent me a link to it, and I'm like, cool. Now, that to me has to happen before something that happens in the Trigon series to make it great. And I'm not going to spoil it in case you haven't seen it or read it, because a certain character has to be in it for me to enjoy it more.
Wait, isn't it just redoing the whole thing? Or is it like...
I thought it was just something new. Like a one, kind of like the Badlands. Remember Badlands that came out? It took place.
Yeah, that one was okay. Man, it was gorgeous. animated.
Omar, do I need to have watched He-Man to enjoy? No, you don't need to have watched He-Man to enjoy the DC He-Man Omnibus. DC He-Man Omnibus reads more like a Conan, like sword and sorcery type of book, and less like a cartoon. You understand what I'm saying? You hear me, JT? I think you do. We used to.
Thank you for the super chat. We used to get so many OHC announcements in every solicitation, but now it's like in 4 solicitations, we only one OHC announcement. Something wrong?
No, it's not that. I think it's that they're shifting their, like, okay. But keep in mind that when we used to get oversized hardcover announcements, it would be like, okay, we're going to release X-Men Executioner Song, X-Men Shattershot, Fatal Attractions, and then those are getting turned into Omnis, right? So they're shifting their view on how they release things. They don't want to release an OHC and then 4 years later release an Omnibus. I mean, from a business standpoint, that's kind of genius, right? Because people are going to buy it because they have the word Omnibus, but it's the exact same thing. I think it's okay to like reprint books that are 10 years old that were oversized hardcovers as Omnis. That's okay with me. But if you have a book that came out 2 years ago as an oversized hardcover and reprinting it and rebranding it as an Omnibus, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know how I feel about Phoenix. But then again, in the Phoenix Omnibus, and nobody commented on this, in the Phoenix Omnibus, they have the Bizarre Adventures 27 in there, and I've never seen it in color. So, it's more faithful to the original manga. Huh. Yeah, I love Trigun Maximum. So I didn't know if that was in the Phoenix Saga Omnibus. I know it wasn't in the oversized hardcover. So, Take Care of Knives. What a good... I like that anime a lot.
Good morning. Happy Father's Day, Omar, in advance. Thanks for getting me into Peter David's Hulk run.
Oh, you're welcome, and apologies to you because now there's going to be 6 of them instead of 4. That's crazy. Like, it's crazy to go back in time and hear my conversation with David on the phone the first time. And I said, why aren't there any Peter David Hulk Omnis? And here we are a couple of years later. And in 2023, we'll have 6 of them and his She-Hulk. My mind is just blown how one little insignificant, like, I don't know. Never mind. I get all nostalgic about it. Like, just decisions that were made that kind of led to that phone call and led to where we are now. It's crazy. And my daughter to thank for a lot of that. If it wasn't for her.
Yep. If she didn't say,
let's make a video.
Let's make a video on Free Comic Book Day.
Bro, we still need an Amazing Spider-Man Volume 4 reprint. I know. They know. I'm sure it's coming. It made it in our top 20. It will come.
Ken saying, have you read Superman Son of Kal-El by Tom Taylor, Action Comics by Philip Kennedy Johnson? I think both books are great.
Not yet. I have
Especially
not.
Action Comics.
I'm in that part of I'm filming my Superman reading order part 4 today to be out next week sometime. Omar's an Omnibus Whisper. Truth, Justice, and the Alpha Omni. But no, I have not read either one of them. And I look forward to reading that era. I really like Tom Taylor. He was one of my favorite writers when he was working on Injustice and working on All New Wolverine. He did to me, is a hidden gem, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We both really enjoyed that. Hey, Peter, how are you, brother? Hope you're both well. How's your puppy, man? Both well and settled after the big move. First chance to catch you live for a while. 1:35 a.m. here in Sunday in Sydney, Australia. One day we're going to head down there, Sydney. We're going to make a world tour of Near Mint Condition.
I'm reading
I'm going to stay in your house.
A book written in 1950 where the characters, well, one goes to Australia, one lives in Australia. And it's really interesting to learn about stuff in 1950s Australia. Let's see. Dork Side Studio. I'm going to go ahead and show the picture. So you go ahead and answer this question while I pull it up. Do you know if Jadorsky's Library Book 3 can replace Final Incal completely? Are they OHC or just...
They are just standard hardcovers, but they're beautiful books. I'm picking them up, and I'm also keeping some of my older editions. But in case you've not read some of these that have been out of print for years, I strongly suggest them. I need to get hold of Humanoid again. I know Mark Waid is taking over. You need to get rid of that first.
Mm-hmm. So this is from Dorkside Studio.
That's so awesome.
This awesome fan art. Here, let me get my face out of the way. Put your face behind it. There you go. Okay,
you're pushing me the wrong way.
I was. I'm confused with the mirror image. So we have here. Oh, you're not going to be able to see my arrow. All of us here on Near Mint with the parody of which issue is it? Uncanny X-Men number
140.
140?
One. Unbelievable.
What? When is it?
141.
Oh my gosh.
Days of Future Past.
Okay.
I love that he drew me in my underwear, by the way.
Because you always make announcements in your underwear. We're getting you that omnibus, bub, protecting Alf. And Amazing Amanda sign off. If it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint. This thing is so awesome. Thank you. Isn't that awesome,
like,
guys?
There's Cowboy Omar and Princess Omar in the
yes. Back. And then just regular Omar. Norwegian ? For Lars. Epic ? Curtis. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Michael says that is amazing.
Underwear. You know what? You see the underwear. I'm gonna have to stand up the next time to show you people.
But no, it's like officially from Marvel, so you can't make.
Oh yeah. Next time.
Make it a TikTok.
So there's a Judge Dredd. What is this?
Okay, so Super Laugh Hard.
Yep.
Said this Alf issue where he's doing this really cringy rap on the cover, but in the corner, and I noticed this without even looking at the second picture, is in this issue, Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd. I don't get that.
Oh, it does say bread. I didn't even really properly read it, did I?
Let me see this really quick. Do that rap melody.
Well, I need my readers. Goodness me. Yo, my planet exploded. My engine got corroded. I came crashing down to the earth. Trying to get my money's worth. Slam it.
That is pretty cringy. That is pretty cringy.
I added the word I, and I wasn't in there.
Yeah, you did that. You did that.
Yeah, I did.
That's 80s rap right there, baby. That's fine. That's like Fat Boys kind of rap. It's the best way to work from home dapper. Look from the waist up, bottom down.
Look from the waist up.
Yeah, I like that. It's like a mullet, right?
Which you never really have.
Business in the front.
What? Oh, thank you for another super chat. Hey guys, did you watch RRR Netflix? What is that? The whole United States is going crazy on the movie. By the way, it is 1:11 a.m. in don't know how to pronounce it.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Adelaide?
RRR. Rest, relaxation.
What's RRR?
Yeah, what is RRR? Gosh, I'm so bad with I really not Virgin River season 4. RRR. The whole United States is going crazy on that movie. I want to know what it is. Fat boy reference. What's up, Philip? How are you, brother? Australian in the chat. We got a couple of Australians. We have Bo in the chat and my buddy Peter.
You guys tell us what RRR is. Sadly, I had to find a new home for my pup. His roaming, escaping tendencies were best suited to a farm-type property. Thankfully, Thunder is thriving happily in such a new, more suitable home. Oh,
good. I'm sorry you had to find a new home, though. That sucks.
It's a Bollywood movie.
Oh, okay. Oh. Is it called RR and R? I know it's not what Tapsy Logic is saying. Definitely.
Red Redemption?
No. Australia isn't real. Hannah already with the hate.
Australia isn't real.
I know
it's
because
not
I'm
Bollywood.
Indian.
Run right. Wait.
Eric Garza co-signed RRR. What's up, Eric? Hey, man. Big congratulations to you, brother. I saw your I saw the news. How about that? Funko and Mondo. Big congratulations. Oh, I know you've been there for a while and you well deserved. Is an Indian and so is it really called RRR? Is an Indian film. 3.5 hours. Okay.
Reading.
Joke. What? Stop it.
Yeah, congratulations, Eric.
Okay, so if it doesn't stay for it, do I just look up RRR? Because I will. Do I think the Transformers classics will ever be reprinted? The only way those classics will ever be reprinted is somebody pays an arm and a leg for the licensing of using Spiderman and what was the character's name? Livewire or Haywire. Unless Marvel ends up with the rights to Transformers. But that would be the only way.
Oh, it's Tollywood because it's Telugu, not Bollywood.
Telugu.
Telugu.
Really?
Have you guys watched Warrior with Tom Hardy? If you haven't, I highly recommend.
It's great. And I highly recommend what Roberto Rodriguez is talking about. Disorderly. Orderly. It's the Fat Boys movie, dude. I know, man. Both of them passed away. There's only one fat boy left. I haven't seen Top Gun yet. Let's get Amanda drunk tonight and go see Top Gun instead of doing whatever she wants to do.
Me and Amanda are using my new Cricut to cut out vinyl.
That does not sound like
our
fun at all.
tumblers. Now we're going to drink margaritas and eat fruit.
Yeah, that sounds like a real fun time.
It does. Are you jelly? Jelly?
Nope, because I would never use that word.
I hope you're both well. Have you guys had a chance to get your hands on a copy of The Boys Omni coming out next week?
Okay, so I talked to my contact at Dynamite, and he was like, of course we're sending you one. You're the reason why we're having a Boys Omnibus. But it's just been a mess with distribution. So I will get one. I don't know if I'll get it in time before we go to Heroes Con, though, to do an overview of it. But as soon as I do, of course I will. Because one of the biggest questions I get is like, how big is it going to be? Is it going to be as tall and as thick as the Marvel Omnis or DC Omnis? So, wait, Melanie has a crafting hobby. She's got a couple. Perler beads and...
Oh, man, I got my own craft room. Cross stitch, perler beads. Paint by number. You gotta give me a pattern, and I'll go at it. Give me a pattern.
Maybe I'll go see
out.
Top Gun by myself. I'll tell my brothers to come early. We're gonna go see Top Gun. I'm sorry that interrupted
It's
you.
the bee's knees. Sweet Christmas.
Are any of these Spider-Man Omnis coming back into print? ASM 4, Michelini and Larson, Spider-Man versus Venom. I can't answer like for sure, but I'm sure those will come back into print sometime. I guarantee it. I just don't know when. Bet Omar sees Maverick and he cries. Shut up.
Mr. Galaxy, he will, and here is...
Oh, Dark Horse sent me an advanced copy of Blade of the Immortal. I'll be doing that this week. Volume 6. It's a thick one.
Somebody at the beginning of the chat asked if I've read Blade of the Immortal, and I did. I read half. I did not finish it. I just didn't get into it. The art was awesome. It was violent. I just didn't really care about any of the characters, I suppose.
How dare you? Look at that art, man. That is awesome. This is one of maybe 5 manga that is read left to right. Untraditional of the Japanese manga way.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about it. My mind just automatically flips whenever.
Well, look at you.
RG98 found an old issue of Alf, and there was a letter from a guy named Omar. The letter pages.
I'm going to tell you something right now. It was not this Omar. Omar, do we have digital Omnis? And if we don't you think it'll be a pull factor if those of us who buy physical Omnis get a digital copy too? I think they used to do that. I know with like Infinity, they gave you a digital copy of Infinity, but I don't know why they stopped. And I don't know if they're still called digital Omnis or if they just give you a series. Speaking of Marvel OHC from before, I appreciate OHCs, especially the current Daredevil, Fantastic Four, Immortal Hulk, X-Family, Avengers. I'd rather get them sooner than waiting years for Omnis. That was the benefit. I wish, and I know I get it, right? Because it all depends on sales. But I wish it was like kind of like the book market, right? In the book market, you get a hardcover, and then 6 months to a year later, you get a soft cover, the trade paperback version. I wish it was like that with comics. There for a little while it was with things like Ultimate Spider-Man. So I wish like we would get trade paperbacks, and then knowing that a year from now we get OHCs, and then knowing that, of course, it's impossible to know with new series, though, how long they're going to go and how many OHCs are going to be. And then after that, of course, we get Omnis. So I guess it's different than books. So you couldn't really tell. Maybe if they do 6-issue arcs, but then that's limiting the writer. Sorry, now I'm just rambling. Hey now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. What's up? How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, everybody. This is my wonderful co-host, Wonder Maddie, who's having a birthday here in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
And we're going to go back to the Ren Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to drink and hopefully not get overheated.
Oh, I mean.
Get a drink on. Omar got his drink on when we had the kiddos. but that was okay.
Okay.
Hey, Maddie.
Why are you ratting me out like that? So this is a secret Maddie surprise. Wonder Maddie is joining us, and if you're not watching her old reader, new reader, then you should be. And she's also on Fangirls, which is part of the Omnibus Collectors community.
Maddie, do you have a PS4?
Yeah.
Do you still have a PS4? You have a PS5, right?
I have a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5. 2 PS3s technically, and 2 PS4s. So.
Did you marry into those?
Yeah.
Those don't count.
Well, that way we have one in the bedroom and one in the living room. So if we need to play like a multiplayer game, we just go into different rooms.
Oh, yeah. Matt, happy birthday. Matt's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, Joe
happy
Cool saw
birthday.
my Monkey Island special.
That's your limited
Yeah, my special one.
limited run, right? Limited run?
Yeah, Matt, so you're saying that you just woke up after a night on the town.
Fancy.
Monkey Island. Now I really love you. Yeah, Joe Cool really likes that.
Thank you, Jack Berry, for
Yeah,
the
rest in peace.
yeah, and we talked about this earlier at the start of the chat.
Yeah.
So May 1st, 1956 to June 16th, 2022.
Wait.
Unique artist.
Way too young, for sure. Way too young.
Mhm.
It sucks. Yeah, somebody asked me earlier if I was going to do like a retrospect on him, kind of like I did. The difference was with George Paredes, though, he was still alive, and I wanted to celebrate his art while he was still with us. With Tim Sell, I feel weird. I know
Yeah, it's difficult, right? Because, you know,
comes across as like clickbait to me if I do that.
like there are some people where, it's a matter of respect and retrospective, but sometimes it feels like we're jumping on something just because someone died, and it feels weird.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to. I never want to. Like, it takes me like a long time to process someone's death to begin with. So I don't ever put out videos or do anything like. But yesterday was a little bit different because I had just heard about it while I was about to film my DC video. So I was like, I wasn't in a peppy mood.
Well, yeah,
no, the day before yesterday. I'm sorry.
Just to, of course, talk about it at the beginning of the video, right? Like, that's different.
Yeah, it would be. It's a little difficult to say, but yes, absolutely. Rest in peace. He left us way too early. He was a wonderful artist, and he was a good human being. Like, I got to meet him a couple times. Tim was 1 year older than me, too young.
Mm-hmm.
Starts getting a little different when you get older too. Like when people's age, like when people start passing away way younger than you.
Oh, hello there's asking about the PS4 trying to get us to play the Spider-Man game.
We have not played the Spider-Man game.
It's good.
That guy was wearing pants behind you.
It's safe. Let me know if you hear anything. I moved my mic so it won't pick up, but they're playing Inscription on the other table.
Yeah, we can.
Wait.
Oh, I heard music.
That's music.
I
though.
heard like TV
okay.
or music or something.
1 second.
Okay.
Maddie left her video game on. No, don't kick him out, Maddie. Double O, Fat
I'm not
Boys
kicking
got
him out.
License to Chill. Bad 80s rap is the best.
Thank you for the super chat. Though.
That's my buddy Philip. I kind of agree with Philip. Like, there is a certain beauty to horrible 80s cringy rap. But then, like, if it wouldn't have led into the Beastie Boys, right? And then everybody took them seriously, and people wouldn't have found out about, that actual rap music that was out there. So, but yeah, Fat Boys, I love those dudes. And oh my gosh, their music videos, if you've not seen them, are freaking excellent. To answer the question, there are digital Omnis, for example. Savage Sword of Conan Volume 1 is only $30. A good deal for people that can't afford to print books. That is a good deal. Mm-hmm. So how would that work after license shifts over, though? Then they couldn't sell it anymore, but you still own it? Maddie, you're digital. Help me here. How does that work? Well, let's say a company sells a Savage Sword of Conan Volume 1.
I never know with digital because, like, unless it's something that I have, like, the actual, like, digital file by itself, I never know. If it's stored somewhere else, I don't ever know what's going to happen to it. It's just like, it's like saying a Hail Mary and just like, well, let's hope they let me keep this thing that I bought digitally.
Well, I know with video games, they can pull them at any time. So
yeah,
if you lose,
so I just assume everything's the same.
Yeah, see, that's why physical all the way, baby.
Yeah.
No, Dana, I was reading somebody's comment that Tim Sell was 1 year older than them. I'm not 65. I would look good for 65 if I look like this. That's my goal, to keep looking like this.
Yeah, I'm 65.
No, you are not.
Hey, Unstoppable Bar. Just make a quick visit. Have a great weekend, beautiful people. Dang, she's too busy for us today.
There's a really
Thanks
good
for saying hi.
Thank
I
you.
do have stuff to show people too.
I want to see it. Let me answer this. Omar, are the boys' comics as good as the TV show? I heard the show sweeps it, but I'm curious what your my honest opinion is. I'm enjoying the show a lot.
I
more.
like the show more.
The females are written better in the show.
The women,
every
female sounds so gross.
Female, I can't say females. When the women, the ladies,
yeah,
female sounds gross.
But yeah, because like there's guys that are like females. You know, like that's
like that.
The connotation.
One of the characters' name is the female.
I know.
It's not the women. All right, so the opposite sex of me, the women are written better in the TV show. I do miss one aspect of the comic, and that is how gratuitous it got. And I was but although we are getting hero-gasm here, apparently in a couple of episodes, I'm gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see how that's played out. What I miss from the comic, though, is the one-dimensional bad guy that is just pure evil for the sake of being evil. You don't really have that in the show because everybody has like, you know, I get it. You have to have empathy for these characters. You have to know what makes them tick. But sometimes there are people in real life that are just evil for the sake of being evil.
I still see them as evil for the sake of being evil in that show, even though they mirror like real life people.
You're like, you get a background.
No,
with, like,
no, he's still terrifying and gross.
I'm not saying he's not, but
yeah. And the
Deep comics, it was a lot worse. And the Deep, same thing. Like the Deep, they gave him way too much. Anyway, I can't talk about it because not everybody has seen it and caught up. But that octopus scene was awesome in the show. He's praying. He's my friend.
Oh, that was a good scene. That was good.
So to be honest with you, it's different. It's a lot more gratuitous. If you like the character development in the show, it's different. It's not all there in the comics. But there are things in the comics that I did enjoy a little bit more than I did the TV show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's wonderful.
He is freaking awesome. His facial expressions are great. Mr. Burns, yes, the epitome of evil. Him and Gargamel.
Here, I'll get Mike's super chat, Maddie. And Maddie, you want to get what you want to show?
Have it ready.
She got it ready. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning, all. Happy Father's Day, Omar. Thanks, Mike. I'm gonna say thanks for Omar. Do any non-Marvel or DC publishers put out Omni's hardcovers like they do?
Yeah, there are some, but they're called different things. Like Lock and Key is called a compendium from IDW, and it is in hardcover. It's as big as an omnibus. But then don't get it confused because DC also publishes compendiums, and so does IDW, but they're soft covers. So it really depends on the publisher and then what they decide to call it. That's one thing that I'm hoping to get the boys early look at is how big those books are. They are at the distribution center, so I can say that much. So they are probably coming out next week.
Maddie looks fat for 65.
All right,
I gotta think. Look how big this is. It's the new DC Pride poster portfolio.
Oh, wow.
It just arrived. I'm addicted to poster portfolios.
That. Oh, shoot.
And I don't know if everybody's seen these yet because you can't always see like the insides until people post it.
Yeah.
But these are huge prints. I recommend picking up every DC poster portfolio that comes out. Number one, it's cheaper than Marvel's. This was $25. List price $25. But it's hard to show everybody.
Shonda Sook says that's like 2 Maddie heads tall. So there you go. Your head is
huge.
I
already took one out and framed it, but like
I like that one.
Yeah, it's a cute little Lobo's daughter. I never keep all of them, so they always make for good gifts. Because for only $25, if you
are you gonna hang any of them up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Does she frame?
I don't know who this guy is.
Is that no way? Is that Commandi?
I don't know.
Why is Commandi? Oh no, it's Catman. That's Catman, right?
I love this Nightwing though. I will keep this one.
Not enough butt shot for me.
I know.
It's the wrong angle.
It's the wrong angle.
I'll keep one of the Harley and Poison Ivies, but I'll give the others away. This one I've been really excited about. This Superman poster.
Who did that one? Does it say who the artist is? Should give the credit
as DT. I don't know who it is.
Okay, good.
Of course, Yard Floor. I will keep. What else is here? We've got the Teen Titans Academy one.
Oh, the tower. Okay.
We've got Superboy.
That's the new one, right? By Tom Taylor.
Mm-hmm. The Jen Bartel one that's on the cover.
I love the use of colors that she does.
Oh, she's amazing. We've got Aquaman / Lad, depending on the time period.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of Superboy. I'm not as into Superboy, so I'll probably gift these. But
first of all, it's Superman.
And I have one more. This one I've already framed up, so you guys could see what it looks like in a frame.
What's it like, Maddie?
Oh, it's so pretty.
What's it like, Maddie?
What do you mean?
To have wall space? I don't know what that's like. I don't have.
You've got a new house.
Yeah, I know, and it's already filled with bookcases. I don't have any wall space.
I'll help you figure it out. There's ways. There's ways.
I need somebody to come over here and fix my spacing, maybe.
Me.
I mean, there's a couple of holes I could plug with a bunch of drawings, but
I love decorating.
Not very much.
But yeah, I seriously, anyway, at home, like if you're looking for gifts for people that are like cost effective and really neat, all these DC poster portfolios. I have a couple more, like Joelle Jones and Art Germ, and I've pre-ordered Jenny Frisson's. So I keep these as gifts for friends, and then I buy nice frames and then just give it to them. Yeah, on the ceiling. Be like a college dorm room.
The ceiling. I thought about that. I will probably get the George Paydis one because there's a lot of artwork that he did that is just absolutely stunning.
I will say I am running out of space because my split level, the ceilings aren't as high. I'm sure you know how that is.
Oh, I know.
I can't fit quite as many as I'd like to. So.
Who was that big woman a few pages back? She looked good. I assume it was that Big Barda?
No, I wish. She's not
here, in the book.
I think.
We're gonna have not Big Barda. And Marvel does need to print the swimsuit issues. That would be great.
That'd be cool. Who are these people? Who are they?
Isn't that the Secret Six characters?
I haven't read Secret Six.
Knockout, I think. Yeah.
They're cool though.
BJ Kicks is on, and we need to get together at Heroes Con.
I wish I was going.
It's one that I think it's time to head to conventions. I had my booster yesterday after a huge ordeal.
You finally got it.
Yeah, and it took me out. It took me out. I was like, I'm going to bed. It's way too early.
Yeah, that's why you didn't do the show last night on The Boys.
So that show we'll be doing on Sunday at 8 p.m. So tomorrow. Happy Father's Day, Omar. See you at Heroes this week. Yeah, man, we'll catch up, dude.
James, I know if you live anywhere near a Michael's craft store, they're having a buy one get two sale. That's what I forgot this morning. I was gonna go buy some frames. So there you go. There's a place.
I get most of mine from Walmart or IKEA, depending on the style. Like the one I just held up was IKEA, so it looks a little more gallery-like. But I love the Walmart frames where you just push them in and they stick. Like I can kind of show you on my wall. Those they just like click into place.
That Art Germ. Oh
yeah, there's Art Germ. We got Joelle Jones, some more Horizon.
I was talking to DJ.
I like those a lot.
Let me answer this question. No, you don't need your Vax card. I don't think they've asked for it.
It was time for us to get our boosters.
It was just that everyone I knew that went to MegaCon in Florida, all 10 people that went there have COVID. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll wait. I don't. Like it's not so much for me, but my dad has had it twice, and I can't afford to lose my dad. That's my dad, so I gotta take care of him. And it's just one of those things. You're being around a lot of people, and conventions
also,
it's so crowded, and I also don't want any con crud either.
It's nice if everyone does their like due diligence. I feel more safe to go. Like I've got asthma, and so if I get long-term COVID, I don't know what that's gonna do to me. I had bronchitis last week, and I thought I was gonna die. I was like, if this was COVID, ooh, I'd be screwed. So like knowing I can go to a con and I'm safe, I'm like, yeah, I can relax. Like Gen Con, vaxxed and mask required. I'm just gonna play games and chill. So
yeah, nice. I think it depends on where you go. Like there are different rules. A lot of places aren't requiring anything. Last year when we went to BotCon, or I'm sorry, HasCon, Dan and I like. It wasn't required, but we wore a mask, and then everybody was wearing a mask, which was really cool. Like to see, and then we went to Baltimore Comic Con, and I think they did require, or no, that's what it was. The line to get into Baltimore Comic Con was huge because everybody had to get tested first before going in. So I mean, they were taking and
let me know.
Like
if you guys want any N95s, We have a ton at work, and you could just have them. So I mean, like 50. So I can pick this up from the office tomorrow and have them available for you guys, just so.
Thank you, Maddie. Feliz Dia del Padre, Omar. Muchas gracias, hermano.
So Joe's asking about when are we getting an Omar library tour? We are back on TikTok, and that's one thing I would like to put on there is just filming Omar talk about like one shelf right at a time. So I also put the girls doing reviews of their summer reading.
It's kind of cute. I saw it came up on my feed.
Yeah, that was difficult. We had to I was like, it's only needs to be 15 seconds. We got to write it down. We got to compact it. Check that out on TikTok for at Near Mint Condition. And we're trying out the shorts and asked on Discord yesterday some suggestions, some feedback on that. And I will check that out later today, what you guys suggested.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you for that. Sorry, I was reading MFedEx, so she actually had an answer. I can confirm that I have not lost any digital books on Comixology in 12 years. That makes me feel good. The Dark Horse Conan and Savage Sword are still available to download even after Amazon Switch. That is great. I like hearing that. That gives me a little bit of relief, even though I don't do digital. It's just nice to know that, hey, it doesn't matter who owns the rights now. If I buy it, I can still go and download it. That makes me feel good. Yes.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Thank you. Star Wars. And thank you so much for explaining. I'll let 40, dude. 40. That's it. You're so young.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julian and Matt, because I didn't sing it earlier. Happy birthday to you and many more. Oh, we didn't do Waltz. Oh, yeah, we need Dancing Omar TikTok.
No, we do not.
Applause to the kids. I will tell them you said that.
No, we do not.
What?
The Dancing Omar.
Yeah. Dude, it's About Damn Time by Lizzo. That's popular right now. I'll teach you.
No, TikTok's trends are crazy, man. All right, Melanie, Walt's Comic Shop.
Where is
you
it?
can get books up. Okay. It is the cheapest discounted prices in the EU. Books
flat rate shipping to countries in the EU for €9.90. Because they are based in Germany, so it's a great option. So the books aren't shipped overseas. Go ahead.
And if you use the code Near Mint Condition, all one word at the checkout for a limited time, you get free shipping on your next order. And that's Walt's Comic Shop. Your home.
Your reliable source for premium. Dang it!
How? You've done this for.
Please pull it up.
I don't have it. I can't pull it up. We just closed it. Go ahead. Keep going.
Walt's Comic Shop. Your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
Everybody.
Got it.
Sorry, Walt.
Got it.
You know, you guys should pre-record a video and then just play the clip and save yourselves time on Saturdays.
I thought about it.
I don't have any pre-recorded stuff.
Secondly, I'm like, well, it is got a charm to it that
it is. It does.
You pay attention to this ad because it's like all over the place.
So happy birthday, Julian. And yes, everybody smash that like button, please. Thank you, 46, and I'm out closer to 50 than I am. Don't think like that, man. The finger snaps made it seem so fluent, but alas.
You don't even get it right.
Omar, should we expect more Star Wars Legends Omnibus next year? Yes. Matter of fact, I got an announcement, Star Wars related, sometime this week probably. Make sure it's got to be approved first.
Sebastian saying, how is this? It is wonderful. I had so much fun reading it.
First of all, why are you asking her?
He should ask her.
Because I read it first, and you're still not done with it.
Melody's part of this.
Shut it.
I'm Team Melanie.
Actually, look, I've got a business brain. I recorded TikTok. I'm going to put it out so to get people to watch our review of it.
That's a good business brain. Good job.
So much fun. So much fun. Read it. Yes.
40-year-old kids. Jeff Sutter, get off my lawn.
We don't say that. We let people.
It's the confidence. But what's up, Nocturne?
Yeah, I lose confidence.
Don't, baby. You got this. Listen,
Well, if I don't know the words, what am I going to say?
Nocturne has been following us and still following us after all these years. Since the pickle.
92.
Since the pickle. Better be Star Wars Volume 2 or we riot. Boy, I hear that all the time.
Dinabite, stop in and say hi.
Oh, okay. Omar, question. You said you had an announcement that lots and lots of people would be so happy for. Was it the Hulk ones? No! Or are we still waiting on that announcement? Wait, just wait.
Oh.
It's always the next one. That's my answer. It's not this one. It's the next one. Or the one that you're excited for. Is it safe to assume that Marvel won't be reprinting Conan Epic Collections? Nothing is safe right now. So until you hear official things, there's always hope.
Roberto, I'm going to do the overview with Omar because, I mean, he is Uncanny X-Men. So, you know.
I am Uncanny X-Men. What? Is Roberto over there, you guys here? How come he hasn't... Wait. Roberto, you better be enjoying Miss Marvel because that show is charming.
Oh, good. I feel like
I agree with you on Obi-Wan Kenobi, but Miss Marvel, my goodness, that speaks to me. It's such a cute show. Hi guys, just popped in to say I hope you're all having a great weekend. All those last 2 Pat Hulk Omnis made my day. Also, sorry, I have 1 to 4 and kept some gaps. Now to wait. Now the waiting, right? And that's great though that they're coming, and you get to read. Like it's crazy they're putting New Fantastic Four in there. The first issue isn't even out. It was delayed, so it's nuts that we're getting it.
Big Boy Games. I hope you heard my song. You're asking for a good place online to buy Omnis.
The UK is not it. Read. That's
Reed. But.
Okay.
Oh, that's Reed's. I'm sorry. Go to Reed Comics.
You're about to jump into something you didn't want to get in.
Jacob, no, I've never been. The only board game convention I've been to is Gen Con. But you never know. Especially if Joe goes. Maybe I'll go with him because I'm going to get to meet Joe, aka the
Joe Guzman?
Yeah, Joe Guzman. We're going to go meet at Gen Con.
Did you know that he has his own YouTube channel and it's called Joe's Gus Buzz?
No.
It's just the Gus Buzz.
It's the Gus Buzz.
I suck at this. Hey, I did watch his episode, though. I did watch his first overview. So I forgot to give him some pointers, though. Dang it. I really need what is that? An assistant. That's what I need. Write this down.
You really should hire one. Or at least just for a couple hours or something.
Yeah, no, I need a young intern.
Thank you.
That's what I need.
Thank you. That's what I say.
A young intern. Anybody young?
Because I want to be an
jobs. Intern. Getting Omar might get
like
I can really find weird. You young. I mean, like college age interns.
College age interns. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat, Bert. We'll use it to hire a college age intern. Cracked open and stretched my Omni last night. The Empire Legends. Any advice regarding the dust jacket if I plan to read it for a couple weeks?
Take it off. Do not read it with the dust jacket, Bert. Thank you for the super chat.
Omar's advice to everyone: take it off.
Take it off. Yes. Don't take that out of context. And you're terrible. You're hurting my feelings. Oh, I'm not. I told you. I gave your channel a shout out. It's the Gus Buzz. See? Dang it. I was close.
That's okay. I can't remember Walt's Comic Shop jingle.
Oh, everyone says it's ages. It's not ages. It's the... If you have more experience, you should be paid more.
Oh, yeah. I can't hire somebody with experience. Are you kidding me? I need an intern right out of college.
If you're an older intern and you're willing to...
I need a Padawan. I need a Padawan. That's what I need. Then the Padawan can turn on me later on, but I'll always have the high ground, baby. Yo, dude, thanks for reading orders, man. I have the entire 87 to 98 Batman reading order and read them over and over. You the man. Gonna start the next soon enough. Thank you, man. Thank you for the kind words, Pete. It's my pleasure. I love doing those.
Roy21 says I'm not allowed to give advice about dust jackets, which is true because I hate them.
You are dead to me. How do you, it keeps the dust off?
I put it back. I keep them on the books. I just don't like them. I dust.
Yeah. See, you don't
I don't
like
know what
some
that means.
people.
No. Dusting gives the book's character.
I'm allergic
to dust. So yeah, is that what you meant? Like I'd take it off. I don't ever leave my dust jackets on when I read.
Yeah. Here's the
that's and it also helps me keep tabs on what I'm reading too. Like if I put them on the shelf and I'm currently reading something, I'll leave the dust jacket on.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, did you just say you need an assistant? Look at your wife. Say, write this down. No,
I stay in the doghouse.
I do as much as I can, but yeah.
Let me give you.
Please tell him to hire an assistant. Everybody, right now, just put it in the chat.
Why would you do that?
It's super easy to hire virtual assistants.
Okay, we're not having. We're not doing that right now. We're not doing. Let me give some advice to newly married couples or anybody that's about to get married. Any guys out there, buy yourself the most comfortable couch.
Whatever.
Because you're going to be spending a lot of nights. How many times have I spent the night on the couch? A lot.
No, that was because our kids were sleeping.
Doesn't matter.
With me.
It's still
you guys and your weird gender stereotypes in marriage.
I'm
going to make her sleep on the couch.
Oh, I want to sleep with my babies.
See?
Yeah, he was so sweet and slept on the couch for like a year.
Get yourself a comfortable couch because you never know. I'm not saying you're going to fight.
The baby needs that skin touch time.
Sure, so do I.
And he can't sleep with a little infant because he's afraid he's going to crush her. And I'm like, you're not going to crush her.
I had nightmares about that.
No, you love it so much. Well, so Travis, there you go.
Who's getting married? There's
my opinion about co-sleeping, and
that's a lot of information for a Saturday stream.
I'm just shutting down your little story of like, oh, there's so many times I slept on. No, you didn't.
You didn't.
No, you didn't.
I mean, anyway, that's for the AMA.
No matter the circumstance. Get yourself.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, yes.
Thank you. That's what I was getting at.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Oh man,
you're putting words in my mouth.
Put you in the doghouse.
I like that noise.
Don't co-sleep. Just out of curiosity, I've heard both sides of like co-sleeping and non-co-sleeping. I will say that my kid is a lot closer to Melanie because she co-slept with him, and then she's always asking like,
and a breastfed. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay. Well, there's that too. I mean, I could have.
No judgment at all for people that don't breastfeed. My mama did it, and it's perfectly fine, but I feel closer. Maddie's like, what?
All right. So back to comics. Anybody got comic questions? Please.
This is AMA. This is
not.
I do the thing from. Oh,
thank you, brother. And BJ Kick's still here. Happy Father's Day to him too. I forgot to say that earlier.
Yes.
He's got a sweet baby. Two kids now. Ed Gein had that skin touch with nothing more than
Speaking of comics, have you guys read the book, the comic book about him?
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I would never read again, not because it wasn't very good, but because I don't think I can handle reading it again, but incredible. Also, Ken has asked me a few times if I've attended Heroes and Villains Fan Fest or Fan Expo. I have not.
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Conventions.
Okay. Yeah, happy Father's Day to you, brother. And happy Father's Day to anybody out there,
So Charm is saying I'm a deputy, have seen too many dead babies because of accidental suffocation.
Thank you. So I'm worried about that.
That's
it's a genuine concern.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna argue against, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I couldn't do it. But I get it. It's a lot easier. You were nursing, so it was a lot easier for you to roll over and be the child. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. But thank you for your two. I was always curious as to like why people don't and do.
Mega shrimps are.
I don't even know how do I even take that? What are we talking about? You got any comic book questions? Do you think it's worth getting Peter David Hulk, even if some of the volumes go right there?
Oh, there we go.
Go in and out of print. Yes, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with getting a volume 2. Volume 1 has the McFarlane artwork, as a Sam Keith issue, but then by volume 2 you get the Del Keown artwork. Which to me is like one of my favorite Hulk artists. He was a nice blend of like John Byrne and like the new modern art of the 90s. I thought his art was great.
Real quick, can we highlight Reed? Or is it okay if
I can you? You can.
Yeah.
I know I don't want to interrupt the flow because I'm not always here. So I'm trying to do my trigger finger chat clicking. Everyone, Reed Chancellor is going to be at Heroes Con. I won't be there because I won't have any money. But Reed is there and he makes comics and they're great and he's great. And go to his table and buy his comics or buy his comics online.
You got a table?
I was told by your father-in-law that you had a table. He did not specify that you were going to be at Heroes Con, though. So I said, that's awesome. I'm glad your son-in-law At the table.
Oh,
So I was so
remember.
confused when it was Larry. We were doing lunch. He was like, "Hey, Reed has a table." And I'm like, "That's great." Does he have chairs to go along with that? But now I put 2 and 2 together later on when he said Heroes Con. Thank you. I'm smart.
When does Gambit pull up in X-Men Omnis? I want to know how deep I got to go till he arrives.
He doesn't show up until X-Men by Claremont and Lee, Volume 2.
Did Claremont make Gambit?
Yeah, he co-created Gambit with Jim Lee.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question for you all in the chat. So, it's been a little bit of a downtime for me lately, and I've been looking for uplifting comic book reads to help me while I get through some stuff. What are your favorite, like, uplifting comic books that, like, you read and you're like, they're like your comfort reads, make you feel a bit better after, more motivated?
That's a good question. I'll get Bert's super chat while people are answering that. Thank you, Bert. This is my first ever Omni I'm asking about. Was asked about the protocol for handling dust jackets. Example, when I am in between reads, do I put the Omni on the shelf without the jacket? Say it takes me 2 weeks to read cover to cover.
One of the reasons I would not put it's what I do, but I have had this happen. One of the reasons why I would not put the dust jacket in there, like say you're reading X-Men, it's between House of X and Excalibur back here. Books have a tendency to lean over, so it could crush your dust jacket without you realizing it. It's just the power of gravity, right? So maybe you don't want to do that. So keep the dust jacket somewhere close near you, away from kids. So yeah,
there are a lot of good
suggestions, by the way.
Except for Capsologic recommended We 3. Don't troll me in the comic book. I know that book.
We didn't read it. We read it for a new reader.
I'm struggling. I don't want to cry.
But okay, wait. To go back to Tapsy Logic's thing, though, when I lost my dog, sometimes I need to cry, and it's okay to like.
Oh, and I love crying.
No, but people are different, right? Uplifting books can be different for different people. Like to me, what uplifts me sometimes is somebody going through something similar to that I am, and it's okay to cry. Does that make sense?
No,
but
and
there are other people
agree.
that need uplifting books that are like, I want to forget about what's going on, so I need something funny, happy, things like that. So maybe he's coming at it from that
work life related thing. So I need to forget about things.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Gus Buzz is saying Murder Falcon, which you really enjoyed.
I loved it. That's top 10 reads this year so far.
Johnny Neverland said, "Listen to ska."
I just read that.
Here, let me highlight some recommendations because I agree with a lot of these. Let me go back here.
Ultimate Spider-Man. I can see that.
I'm sorry, it was in volume 1, 266 to 267. Cody, you had the chance to push your glasses up and say, actually, Omar's wrong. Murder Falcon, I agree with that. Ultimate Spider-Man. People like that. Skyward. You've read that, right?
I read the first volume. I haven't finished it, so that's a good one.
It's a good one.
I love the cover of it.
Funny books. I agree. Calvin and Hobbes. Far Side for me. Tom Taylor's Nightwing. Absolutely.
I've been wanting to read that.
Because I'm not those dudes in the book. Maybe that's why I like that, because my life is better than what's going on in their lives. Yeah. So
I will say Junji Ito books make me feel good, but they shouldn't.
No, I see that.
Preacher, I agree with that, but you have to be in that mentality to read Preacher too. Like, it's not for everybody. And it's some people would say it's outdated. I get it. I'm 90s though, so I loved it. Disney Duck Comics, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Silver Age Comics from DC or Marvel. Wow, weirdo. Weird answer.
You were called weirdo because I wasn't looking at it.
All-Star Superman.
Oh, I love All-Star Superman. That always makes me happy. It's a good one.
Were you being serious about that? Duck Comics. God bless you, Andrew. I don't know if you're being serious.
Andrew, your profile picture is lovely. I cosplay Beatrix from Final Fantasy IX. And Tina, who's on the channel sometimes, cosplays Freya.
Here's some from Hannah, Bloom, Loco, and the Doctor Who comics.
Yeah.
Gotta jump back into Doctor Giant Who. Days, Maddie. Look who's in the chat.
There we go, Kristen. Let's do another Giant Days comic. Read.
Welcome to St. Hell is an uplifting read by Lewis. I haven't read that one. I would recommend Green Arrow by Mike Grell.
Oh, I love Green Arrow.
It's not uplifting. It's pretty dark and gritty, but I liked it too.
If Roy's in it, I'm happy. That's all really.
He doesn't show up until a lot later. Yeah. Funny books are my comfort. We have
Lady Vesperia said my love story
Dina.
manga. You know what? It's time to go back because the manga's perfect.
JSA and All Star. I'm gonna head like not a comic, but One Punch Man.
One Punch.
Good.
All Star Superman.
A lot of
and
All
the
Star
Happy
Superman.
Clown. Really, all these, man. Amazon has the Batman Omni Volume 2 for August.
Oh, Maddie, I
Anything
read
Batman.
The Way of the House Husband. You had suggested a long time ago the anime. Yeah, it's cute. It's fun.
I'm so glad you like it.
Magnus Lord. That is
Nope.
not uplifting at
That's
all.
a
but I love
troll
that movie.
answer.
Nope.
That Grave of the Fireflies is one of the most beautiful movies ever. I'm going to make my daughters appreciate each other by watching that movie. Anything Wonder Woman showing her love and power.
She does make me happy.
Omar, I read with the Just Jackets on the Omnis. Am I a
It's
monster?
okay.
Yes, you were a monster. Just listen to Scott. Peanuts is another great one, honestly.
Yeah.
Many Deaths of Layla Starr, anything
Oh, I love
Spider-Man.
that star.
Yo, is that a Monkey Island comic?
No, it's the big collection from limited run games. So it's like an art book and like a ton of like pictures in there and a shadow box and a Guybrush statue and all this stuff, and it's really cool.
Ooh, Cardcaptor Sakura. I like that too. American Vampire does end with the final omnibus, which comes out in a couple months. Yep. So My Love Story manga. I have not read that one. You
Oh
like
my
that?
god,
I like that.
it's so good because it's a shoujo series, but it definitely doesn't do the same like tropes you would see. The couple gets together early. There's not like a love triangle there. It's really wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, seriously, 1991 to 93 X-Men is my comfort read. Not kidding about We 3 though. It's short and it gets me right headspace for reading. I get
accept
it.
it. Taps logic.
Yeah.
Wizard of Id.
Wizard of Id is classic. I
I've
love
never
that.
read that or heard of it.
I haven't read any of this, but so many people have told me. Have you read
Spy Family's so good. You guys would love it. The girls would love it.
Maybe it's time. Superman for All Seasons. Rest in peace, Tim Sale. I love that book. Ranma. Urusei Yatsura.
Ranma.
And we're getting a new Urusei Yatsura, right? Like anime?
Anime. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. As long as Rumiko Takahashi gets a paycheck. Hey, and ladies, with Conan licensed movie, what's up, Omar Reyes? Do you think Colossal Commands will be reprinted by the new publisher? I didn't realize how big a whale those two are. I would think maybe they sound like they're ready to print their own stuff. Who knows? It's expensive to, a lot of people don't know how much work goes into these Conan books until you compare Conan that Marvel put out and compare it to something like Red Sonja by Dynamite to see how much the art and colors have been restored. Yeah. You don't see the difference until you look at that. And I'm not hating on Dynamite and Red Sonja. I'm glad that they're publishing it, but you see the amount of love and work. And of course, it also takes a lot of money, right? Yeah. It also takes a lot of money for art restoration. That's why those Golden Age books from DC have always been $150. That's why I've always called it the Conan tax. It's not cheap to have these books restored. I think Kellerman are the ones that do the restoration for Conan. I'm going to miss that in the introductions by the creators on the Omnis. I hope that we get the same kind of love from whoever the new publisher ends up being, but who knows? That's just my suggestion. What was the question? What was the question? I don't even know the question. I can't remember the question. Speaking of Baltimore, I hope you go there again. You consider visiting the Wire filming location. Oh, some of those locations, like the projects, are part iconic for any of the Wire fans. Ooh, I would love to. Would you go with me? You didn't watch The Wire. You watched some of The Wire. I don't care about The Wire. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
I'm not saying it's not good. I just didn't get into it.
Yeah.
The binding ribbon is separating from the pages of my Sandman Absolute Volume 1. Omar, what glue materials or tools do I need to fix it myself?
I guess it's time to put that video out. I just can't find my glue or my utensils, material, the tools.
Yeah.
And the tool is like all it is what's it called? What am I doing here? It's a Melanie, what is the skewer? Skewers. Never mind.
I agree.
I think I answered the question, like how to do it.
I have to show you. I can't because I would hate for you to mess up the ribbon and the binding. You have to be really careful.
Probably you could find a video out
there.
My
buddy Gabe did one. Gabe Loves Comics. He did one, and I agree with his method. I think it's similar to the way that I would do it.
PVA glue.
PVA glue is what you need. Yes, that is correct. They actually call it the bookbinding glue.
Max is saying. Gabe loves 90s comics.
Yes, you check it out. He's I think his method is very similar to mine.
So a good uplifting read for Warren is Otame Gamer Manga, just 2 volumes is so good.
I'll check it out. I've been getting a lot of stuff from the library lately, which is great because they have a ton of things I would not expect them to have. So lately I've been getting a ton of manga from them.
Red Sonia, reading order. Please, Jack is yelling at you.
Me or Maddie? She can do it. Maddie can do it.
I could do modern Red Sonja, yeah. So like Gail Simone on I could talk about, but older Red Sonja, I could maybe.
And the PVA glue is good stuff. I agree with that. But there are different, like, an omnibus can come apart in different ways. As long as you're talking about the actual ribbon and the bunches, that can be fixed. Sometimes the end pages give way, and very little you can do with that. And then it gets expensive to rebind a book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and New Spooey Channel lost the fight to re-glue the Captain America by Wade Garney.
Yeah, that's one that's notorious for having bad glue. Miles Morales, Spiderman, the first printing of it. What was the DC book that had a bad bind? Dang it, what was it? I can't remember. So some of them do come out of the manufacturer like that with a bad glue on them. Thank you, man.
Jack saying Happy Father's Day. I'm going to say the reasons why Omar's a good father. He's very creative and makes stories with the girls. He is constantly wanting to be with them and telling them to come out of the room, which I completely agree with. I give him a limit on technology.
Dougal.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? 2 reasons? I gave them life? Only by myself.
You are considerate of consequences. You are interested in their lives, like at school. You give so much of yourself to them.
Oh, I think it's the way my parents raised me. So I think I like to have them carry that.
And you're really funny, and you make them laugh, and you make their friends laugh.
Yeah,
you're the cool dad.
Their friends must think I'm an idiot. Your dad's kind of stupid.
That's a requirement for dads, though. I feel like
to be the cool dad.
No, to be goofy and ridiculous.
Yeah.
My joke. I don't have the stereotypical dad jokes, so I think my jokes are a little weirder than.
Oh yeah. You encourage the daughters to read.
Yo, for real though, because of the Silver Age comics they've been forced to read. Those kids have a reading level that is high school reading level. Like my daughter that's going into the 5th grade has what is 9th grade reading level? Like it's crazy.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
If I didn't have JRPGs and manga when I was younger, I would not be as my reading level wouldn't be as high as that age.
And to me, I've always been, my wife, we both agree that it doesn't matter what they're reading as long as they're reading something. Of course, age appropriate.
Which is really good because a lot of parents are like graphic novels. No, I'm like, no.
I do at the library and make them check out one prose book.
I'm okay with one prose book.
I was like, at least one. 4 others that are graphic novels and comics. And
graphic novels are where it's at, man.
Get you one. Just it does take it's a different way of reading, so get you one of those.
That is true. It is a weird gender role. I will say that I'm a big fan of the goofy dad stereotype. I fully intend on being a goofy mother, and I require my husband to be equally as goofy and punny.
I think that stereotype comes
also
from...
my name is Maddie. Thank you.
Mandy. Your name is written down, isn't it?
When we have the comments up, you can't see it.
Oh, okay. I will say that I think a lot of those stereotypes do come from television, though, right? Like a lot of stereotypes for dads are stupid.
Like Major Dad.
Nobody thinks of Major Dad. I'm talking about.
We watched Neverending Story.
Yeah, dude. We watched Neverending Story because of my buddy Kyle. He sent us the German version. Which is so weird.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Right?
Like the voices
and
are
the
different
music,
too.
And I was like, it's darker. What's the cost of having an Omni made out of trades?
It used to be a lot cheaper. It used to be about $30. I don't know how much it is now. but it used to be $30 to have it, and that's not including shipping though. But keep in mind, whenever you have trades, you're gonna have to have the glued binding anyway. So, but it used to be $30. I have no idea what it is these days. I watch Major Dad.
Man, me and you and your Smooth channel, like everything we have in common with pop culture and media. Everything's weird in German now.
What's up, Tevon? How are you? Mando is asking, what's that red thing on the floor, Maddie?
It's my dog's lick mat. I gotta remember to pick up stuff off the floor over here, because if I have anything, someone's like, why is there a pillow over there? Is this where you sleep? I'm like, no, someone slept over and I forgot to move it. Are you okay?
Lick mat. Let's see.
That is, what, Max? One of the reasons The Wire's so good is because it's still relevant.
Yeah, it is really good. I just
love how each season is broken down with like how the system is messed up from, you get it starts off, with the projects, and then it moves on to the shipping yards, and then it moves on to the political system that's broken, and then it moves into the school, and then it comes wrapping it all together in season 5. I thought it is one of the most brilliant shows ever written. Good to see you. Hello from Cleveland. What's up, Joel?
Craig wants to see the doggy. Have you seen the 7 to Eternity OHC covers? Breathtaking.
I can't wait. I know they were delayed until this year, so I'm really excited for them. Very excited for them.
Any news on Punisher Max Volume 1 or Trial of Captain America reprints? I voted for both and they hit the top 20.
They're both in the top 20? No news yet, but I hope they make them.
Chris is getting deep. Our kids are like extensions of our soul.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mine don't live with me, and I miss them dearly when they're not here. They're over all the time, though. I don't get it when dads forget about their kids.
Here's the dog cameo, but he can't be here too much because you'll hear all of his breathing through the microphone.
What's the doggy's name?
This is Moose. Yuna's in the other room, but she's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Moose.
Hi, Moose.
Hello.
He's like, whatever.
What's up, Jimmy Owens? How are you? And yeah, Joe Cool is right. Dai is also getting an OHC. I'm happy to hear that. Because I only read the first trade and I really liked it.
Will there be an X-Men Revolution Omni reprint anytime soon?
I haven't heard about X-Men Revolution. I think this is the first time I've heard X-Men Revolution Omnibus reprint. A lot of those come and go so quick, especially if it's X-Men. I swear they come and go like that.
Who's Stringer? The defining moment is finding out that Stringer is a devout reader with a library collection full of philosophical and ideological.
Stringer Bell is Idris Elba's character.
Oh, in The Wire?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
okay.
Idris Elba was phenomenal in that role.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he doesn't... Every once in a while, you can hear him slipping into his British accent, because it's hard to not only do an American accent, but also a Baltimore accent. Like, that's got to be tough. But he did a really good job. I really enjoyed him.
I want that. French toast.
Tokyo Ghost. I like it.
They may be a good pick for
old reader, new reader.
I'll do that. Thank you. I always need picks because sometimes I'm 2 months ahead and sometimes I don't know what's happening next week. So once I get a remote job, it'll be easy.
Just a second. Calvin House was my first comic novel when I was in acting school.
10 years old. Wow. Are you acting still, Ryan?
Calvin House is my first too.
Hi, Comic Book
Comic Book Heel, how you been, buddy? I saw that you got a new job. Miss you guys, been busy lately. I barely get to watch your video. Dude, it's cool. I'm glad that you're still around, man. Are you Go ahead. No.
Harris was asking about Monstrous. It's very good. It's so good. It's so beautiful. Please read it. Thank you.
But be prepared for a lot of dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
People look at that, and I think we covered this on our old reader, new reader review. I think when you look at the artwork and it's beautiful, it's breathtaking, people immediately think manga. Oh, this is going to be a quick read. No.
Yeah, because she is very,
it's dense, and there's so many word bubbles. And there's nothing wrong with dense and lots of word bubbles, but be prepared to do a lot of reading. Don't expect a fast read.
Oh, and someone asked if I had read Die. I've tried a couple of times. I didn't get into it right away, but I haven't given up because I know that I want to read the rest of it.
Did you? I figured you would love it because it's.
I know, and
like a role playing game.
People think that, but there's
people
something
think that.
about that doesn't work for me right away.
So Combo Kill is saying the new job's been great, more money for Omnis. Awesome.
Heck yeah, buddy.
And thanks for the super chat,
Hi,
Jack, for
Jack.
Maddie.
So I am like a year behind, so I can't speak to like Mirka and Andolfo's run. But besides Gale, I really did enjoy Amy Chu's run. Partly because it is a direct like sequel to Gale's run, but I really did enjoy how Amy wrote Red Sonja, both in that and in the like Red Son and Vampirella Meet Betty and Veronica book. There's Mancy.
Did you ever read any of like the classic stuff, the Frank Thorne stuff?
A little bit. I actually don't have any of it. So I still need to buy like the older Red Sonja stuff. Only one I have is the what's that? Is it? I can picture it in my head, but I can't picture who wrote it. It's that black and white one, but it has like a little bit of red in it, and it's really pretty. It's a hardcover.
Oh yeah, dang it! What is that called?
It's gone. It's there. It's really good, but yeah.
You're not alone. Daniel said Die did not work for him either.
And I'll try again, but it didn't.
Just let everybody know, Barsback.
Go to Krishnansu's
I was showing
suggestions.
that earlier.
So Underwater World, which I've yet to read. Have you read it?
Oh yeah, so good.
I'm so behind on Lemire stuff. Iron Wolf.
It's upstairs.
Underwater Welder?
Mm-hmm. You got it from Dark Horse.
No, I think Underwater Welder was.
Real quick, it was Roy Thomas. I like Roy Thomas a lot. I read Sonja. Anyways, continue.
Wow, look at you. Roy Thomas is the guy that put Conan on the map for a lot of us comic readers. And he was big dialogue heavy. Mouse. Fafherd? Is that how you pronounce it, ladies? You all know?
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. Gray Mouser, Chaikin and Mignola, American Flag. Oh, I really want a hardcover of American Flag. Anne Frank's Diary, Jewel in the Skull, and Stormbringer. Those are some suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
I need to read Underwater Welder. Why have I not read that? Like how has that?
It's Jeff Lemire's art. That's why.
That's why.
I love Jeff Lemire's art, but you hate it. So
on the other hand, can barely stomach it. I know it's wrong because so many people love it. Man, Department. What's up, Bunkmaster B?
Maybe I don't know what I'm.
You're thinking of Mace, the new book.
No,
Jeff Lemire's new book.
I know it's up there. Yeah, but hey, I'll put you as a friend of the channel, or I was going to, or something. I thought of you. The end. Dom says that Jeff Lemire rocks.
I agree. I love his writing. It's just his art. It's not for me. I've tried a lot. Oh my goodness, I've tried.
Oh, hey. My roommate's from Lex and just came downstairs and says he knows you.
Oh, this is
who's your roommate?
Weird. That's awesome. We can talk about that through email so we don't give any secret identities away.
Yeah.
I love his art too. You do? Oh my
Luckily,
gosh.
I don't live in Lexington. I just live in a nearby town that I will not say.
Okay.
Thank you. Welcome.
I think it's. I'm not hating on anybody that loves his artwork. As a matter of fact, a friend of the channel, Kristen, has a tattoo of Jeff Lemire's art.
Like him? Like his head?
Oh, no,
shit. Like you're like a tattoo of Jeff Lemire.
Oh, you guys know? Maybe you guys don't know.
Who?
Are you in California, FedEx?
Oh.
This got into be a personal conversation.
From the music scene.
It's a small world.
Curtis, I said hi.
Red Sonja, the Ballad of the Red Goddess with Esteban Maroto. He created the chainmail bikini. Esteban Maroto.
Hi, I love the channel content. What was the last comic graphic novel you read that underestimated surprised you? And also the last comic you kind of overestimated but wasn't that good in the end?
Dwayne, I can answer the first one. For me, it was Murder Falcon. I love Daniel Warren Johnson's art. Beta Ray Bill was a lot of fun. Wonder Woman Dead Earth was great.
Oh, God, so good.
I wasn't expecting to love Murder Falcon as much.
I wasn't expecting to love this.
It made me cry. It's beautiful. And as far as like what comic I overestimated,
Starman for me.
I hate that you said that. What is wrong with you? Overestimated. I try to go into books with a clear no thoughts, no,
Yeah, I do too.
Even though
joking about
even though some books have been out for a long time, I don't mind going into a book, reading it with a clean slate. There are a lot of things like when I was getting into comics that have been out and considered masterpieces. So I guess V for Vendetta would be one that I was like, oh, I don't think this is as good as people made it out to be. That's the one I can think of off the top of my head. And I think that's pretty blasphemous because a lot of people really love it, but that's one. What about you, Maddie?
So this isn't really underestimating it, but something I read recently that I knew it would be good, but I didn't know it would be as good as it was. Was oh man, I just had it open. I always forget the name. Across a Field of Starlight by Blue Delaquanti. I read their work last year. Their webcomic, which blew me away. Pun intended. Not intended, but happened. Their name's Blue. Anyways, Across the Field of Starlight, full color book just came out. Is a fantastic sci-fi fantasy epic.
So this was a webcomic first?
Not this one, but their other one was a webcomic that was really good. But Across the Field of Starlight, I finished the book and just like sat there and held it because it was that good. I can't remember the last time I left a book like, oh my God. It was lovely.
Yeah, that's what I did with Wolverine.
Killing Joke is highly overrated. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things, right? I know Maddie would probably say that like the Dark Phoenix saga was overrated, but that was because she was friends with me, and I'm like, Dark Phoenix saga is the greatest story ever, and you suck if you don't agree, or something like that. But really, it depends on how much hype things have. There are people that don't like All-Star Superman. That I get it. I get why people don't like the things that others do, and vice versa. What matters is that you like it, and it doesn't matter if anybody else does. Super Chat, Maddie, are you reading the Infinite Frontiers title at the moment? What's your favorite? What's your thoughts on the current Wonder Woman?
I'm a little behind, so I keep buying all of them, but I haven't caught up to read them. I read Infinite Frontier like the event as it was coming out. But besides that, I just keep picking up the stuff from the pull list and then just not reading it yet. But I have been reading like Wonder Girl and then Trial of the Amazons, even though I'm behind like Wonder Woman proper. And I have really been enjoying that so far. But Wonder Girl got canceled, so that's a bummer.
So is Hannah current Wonder Woman is that worse than meh, or is that better than meh? Just
yes, please.
I'm curious.
I'll keep buying it anyway, so it'll be better.
Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Uncanny, Omar, Astonishing Melanie, and Maddie discovered your channel during the pandemic and follow it every day. I've grown my omnibus collection. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you. And thank you for still being here and watching the videos. That's awesome.
Thank you. And thank you, Jeff, for the super chat. Best American actor to do Brit accent, James Marsters.
Really?
Isn't it crazy that he's not British?
I really thought he was British.
Yeah.
Not Dick Van Dyke. I really thought Dick Van Dyke had that nailed. Sandman is overrated. Okay. There are some things we like. This is a loving community, and we agree with respecting others' opinions. But there are a couple.
I will say that I did go into that, and I was not loving as much as I thought that I would. But when I read like a later volume, I loved that. But I think it was the hype.
It picks up speed too. Like the first volume to me has always seemed a little slow.
Nubia is great.
Why does everybody keep saying the trial was terrible? I haven't read it yet. I'm waiting for the hardcover. Is Trial of the Amazon really that bad?
I enjoy it for what it is, but I never expect any event to be good.
I don't like All-Star Superman. Something about the art makes it not appealing to me. I've always said Frank Quitely is definitely acquired taste. To me, oh my gosh, his women are like ugly bald dudes with wigs on. Bad wigs. That's the way I describe his women. Oh, I don't know. But he grew on me. Honestly, All-Star Superman, it was the game changer for me. And I'm like, okay, his art is pretty unique. I kind of dig it. And then We Three. Then I went back to look at his new X-Men.
Overall, his panels, I think, are wonderful. Yeah, I liked All-Star Superman. But yeah, the wrinkles. I don't like the wrinkles.
There was another.
And Final Shadow. Thank you to Final Shadow because he does the timestamps for our live chats every time. So thank you. Everybody give him a hand. Do the emoji clap. And Hannah's saying basically the Wonder Books is better than Wonder Woman.
Doc Holliday was asking something important. Doc Holliday is the man that put me on the spot.
No, wait. You passed it right there.
what would you rate Batman as an occult detective? I always remember him as the one that almost killed me and my channel. Hi, Omar and Melanie. How long have you known Maddie, and where'd you guys meet? We met at a Tupperware party. We've known Maddie for quite a number of years. Right around the time we met Tina and Heather, and was it one of
library
the or library? Yeah, the library thing. Yeah,
it was
I think properly later with like a hangout with Tina or something. I'm sure.
Yeah, and I immediately got along with her. I think Maddie's a wonderful person, and she has strong opinions, and I respect that because she doesn't have
good
to.
Because you do too, so we can talk about it.
She's deadly wrong about Dark Phoenix, though, and that's okay.
And Omar officiated my wedding.
I did. That was really cool, and I even threw
your wedding was really cool.
Thank you.
A couple comic book things in there.
I loved it. I loved it so much. When you mentioned Stranger in Paris, I thought I was going to cry. But I was like, if I cry now, I will continue to cry. So I'm going to save it for later.
Hey, Project Viking.
Omar, my dude, Van Dyke has a good British accent. Seriously, please stop. Look, I thought I was laying the sarcasm on pretty thick.
No,
I guess I wasn't.
I cut you off.
You later.
That's why.
You cut my sarcasm off? That's why.
Yeah.
Jack, I was kidding. I don't think so. Warren is from Kentucky. Every time I see Frank Quiley art, I say, where's Liefeld's art? So I can look at, whoa, something better. That's controversial. Look at you.
Project Viking says he's halfway through the JSA Omni Volume 3. The series has been...
Chef's kiss?
Mwah! Yeah, that's a chef's kiss.
Excellent. I'm glad you're digging it. It's so good. Omar, are more reprints coming? Spider-Man versus Venom? Wink, wink. Also, hi. Yes, more reprints are coming.
And good night, Peter, because it's 3 a.m. I mean, good morning.
Peter's going to bed?
Yeah. What Warner Brothers should do with the Flash movie after the Ezra Miller thing? Should they reshoot the movie with a new actor?
Yeah, it's too late with all of that.
They would tank.
Yeah.
Like that movie they would lose too much money. It's too late.
DC's already behind. Like, I think he's a garbage person.
I don't.
I mean, what can they do?
Oh, it's too late to recast. It's too late to reshoot. And I think a lot of us are going to see it not because of Flash, but because we're getting Michael Keaton in the Batsuit again.
Yeah, it's going to be for everybody else. Like, I don't like him, but there's a ton of people that worked on that movie that aren't him.
Yeah,
so I'll go see it. I just hope that they don't do anything with him in the future.
And I don't think they'll do a HBO Max showing. They would lose too much money. This has to be shown in theaters.
Yeah.
And I know there are people that they're going to boycott the movie, and I respect that. I think, that's your decision. But like Maddie said, there are other people that worked on this. There's a lot of jobs here at stake that are needing to get paid. And part of that contract is like, depending on how much this movie makes, that's how much producers are one thing, but like directors and the writers, like, those are the people that need to get paid. So
yeah, as long as he's out after this, that's what I care about.
I assume that there's not gonna, I mean, it will be, I don't know if they'll reshoot that, but I mean, it'll be another Flash when all said is done. Has there been announcements on Spawn reprints? Topfather himself has taken it to make announcements on his own channel, on his own Facebook, I think. So they are coming. Spawn hardcover, Spawn Origins 11 is coming for sure. Yeah. So I'll try to reach out to them again to see if I can get some dates, because they did show me their calendar, but I'll see if I can share that with everybody. That would be cool.
And Unstoppable Bar, thank you. And he has not set the schedule for the channel yet. Do you want to go ahead and do that?
Oh, for this upcoming week? Yeah, tomorrow's a Father's Day special. I want to sit down with my kids and talk about graphic novels that I read to them or that they enjoyed being read to. I'm really happy and excited about that video. Monday's the Hidden Gems video. Catwoman will be Tuesday or Monday, depending on when I can finish it and get it into my schedule. Tuesday would be the Marvel trades, and at 8 p.m. is Old Reader, New Reader, right, Maddie, this Tuesday? Yes. Yeah. Wednesday is the Superman Reading Order Part 4. Thursday is the X Lives of Wolverine and X Deaths.
When?
Thursday.
Okay.
Friday, the gallery, my most wanted gallery editions, or my most wanted DC books. Saturday will be at Heroes Con Live. Sunday, oh yeah, What's Sunday? I don't know yet. It's up in the air. I'll think of
How
something.
about just
I'll think
day
of
of
something.
rest?
When is the next Fangirls? Roberto Rodriguez. Yeah, Maddie. When's the next
Tomorrow at
Fangirls?
11.
There
We're
you
just
go.
gonna do like recent mini reviews on things we've read.
Oh, I like that.
And Sam, there were people in the chat from India.
Don't forget to
So-
smash that like button, please, while we still have you here.
And Jimmy, I'm sorry to hear that about tomorrow being
Yeah, his
a
dad.
tough day. Yeah, Johnny, I'm
alone,
going to
Jimmy.
help Omar.
Maddie also. But go ahead, Maddie. You can.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. My dad died when I was young too, so I never liked Father's Day. But I do have one very nice viewer that sent me very nice messages as like my surrogate dad, and I
Aw,
love
that's
him,
sweet.
and so I'll send him a happy Father's Day tomorrow. So,
That's sweet.
Aw.
yeah. So shout out to Mark Zimmer if you're watching.
Mhm.
Melanie will be joining me for the.
You're joining me.
Okay, I'm joining her for the X Lives and Deaths of Wolverine because apparently she's the Wolverine expert now.
All right, Wikipedia.
When is that super out of blue gallery announcement coming? Friday. Where can people find
That's a good
content, Maddie?
Here.
Yeah,
Here on Tuesdays, and on Omnibus Collectors Network on Sundays. Sometimes, once a blue moon, there's an edited video for me that comes out here, but not until I find a new job.
Yeah, we'll get that. Reshoot the End. He comes out as the Flashpoint with a new face. Yes, and it's Nathan Fillion.
Oh, I would like that. Yeah.
Because Nathan Fillion can play anybody, and I'd still
That
see
would
it.
be
He would-
awesome.
He would not play the Flash. He's like in his 50s. I love the guy, but they'd cast somebody young. Like I want him. Everybody's so excited about Wonder Man, and I'm like, it's got to be Nathan Fillion. Like he was in a poster. Like it's got to be him. And then I'm like, that's wishful thinking. There's no way they cast a 50-year-old as Wonder Man. It sucks, but it's not being ageist. It's just Hollywood, right? They want to cast somebody young so they can have like a multi-movie deal with them. Makes sense.
New Spooky Channel, thank you. Earlier, Omar mentioned telling stories of couch sleeping on a future Ask Me Anything. What is that? How could someone such as I find more info about his sleeping patterns?
That's really weird.
You
But
probably will. Ask Me Anything is part of our Patreon $7.77 tier that you get access to the book club and the monthly meeting, and you get access to the monthly Ask Me Anything chat that is R-rated, and that's why Graham is not allowed on it. And and we talk about, of course, comics, but really random out there stuff.
it gets a little crazy. People don't shy away from asking anything.
Omar knows lots of.
They try to get me drunk
stories.
and spill the beans on like upcoming Marvel announcements. I'm like, I can't say anything. Stop making me drink. There was this is a question. Was there ever a Loeb Cell Marvel collection? I've read all their stuff, DC stuff, and never their Marvel books. Yes, I kind of wish Marvel would reprint it's called the Marvel Jeff Loeb. I think it's red. What is it? Green, blue, yellow, and white omnibus. And it's like Captain America white, Hulk gray, so not green, I'm sorry, Daredevil yellow, and Spiderman blue. But I also wish they would add the Wolverine and Gambit little mini series like in there. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
And
Thanks, Jimmy. I'm not a star, buddy.
Ryan, I'm sorry to hear that.
And I'm sorry, Ryan. And I'm sorry to everybody too that has lost their dads. Like it's just yeah.
What's the color collection?
That's what I was talking about. The Jeff Loeb.
We got
like,
a bunch of colors being listed here.
Oh, it's the Daredevil yellow, Spider-Man blue, Hulk gray, Captain America white.
Okay. Yeah, Purple Rain got it.
All written by Jeff Loeb and drawn by the late Tim Sell. It's a wonderful collection.
Oh, Max did too.
Yeah. So it's out of print right now, but be good, Hannah. Where's the Ven Omnibus by Rick Remender announcement? No way. Squirrel Girl Omnibus Volume 2 first, Eddie Brock, because I know you're going to buy that Volume 1. So I'm honestly surprised they skipped that one, though, with the Cullen Bunn era 2 of Ven Omnibus. I think it will come, though. The Venom's a hot commodity. It will sell.
Yeah, he is.
All right, don't get crazy.
Gabriel's got to get some Gambit trades.
Those Gambit trades are expensive, man. Like the ones that are out of print, the classics and the James was it James Asmus series. Those are expensive.
Maddie, what are you reading right now?
I'm next on my list is reading through 20th Century Boys because I checked out all of them from the library. Because I haven't read, I've only ever watched the live action movie. So I'm also reading We Sold Our Souls, which is a novel by Grady Hendrix, I think is his name. He's the same person who wrote.
What is this novel?
I know. I'm reading novels lately.
What are we talking about? Words without pictures?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
What's it about?
It's about this rock band. It's like 40 years later. And one of them is successful and the rest of them aren't. And there may be something like demonic involved. But the author's great. He writes a lot of like horror books, but they're like kind of funny. Like the Final Girl Support Group is fantastic. He wrote Horror Store, which is set in like a knockoff IKEA. So good.
So, sweetie, it's 1:00. How many more questions?
Let's do three more questions. Remember to smash like. Thank you, Eddie Brock. And I know, Squirrel Girl. That was just joshing with you. Joshing. Is that the right term? Joshing with you?
Yeah.
I hope they cast Terrence Howard as Barry.
Other dog.
Justice for Terrence Howard. Hashtag justice for Terrence Howard.
I gotta go ahead and jump off. Love you.
Thank you, Maddie.
Bye. Bye, Una.
Another super duper chat. Have a great weekend. Thank you. We'll take 3 more questions. Omar, any X-Men new omnibus announcements? Not until later this year. They have moved a lot of the things over, but it will come. Where's BNR by Tomasi? Still not being reprinted, but it did get a second print run. You think Harley Anniversary Celebration is bad? Be a Legion fan. Yeah, Legion don't get any love, but at least we got like 2 Omnis and 2 hardcovers. So, that's surprising. Omar, any big omnibus delays? No Marvel Omnis until July. So they're coming. MFedX. Let's see if I can remember. Next week's schedule is tomorrow's the Father's Day books, graphic novels I like to read with my kids. Monday is the Hidden Gems. Tuesday is the Marvel Trades and Catwoman. Wednesday is the Superman Reading Order Part 4. Thursday is the X Lives and X Deaths of Wolverine, and Friday is the Most Wanted Gallery edition. I think for Sunday, Saturday will be the live stream from Heroes Con, and then Sunday I'll probably do like my Most Wanted DC continuing Omnis, like a volume 2 or 3 of Omnis that they've kind of left out there. And then also later today, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Boys Omnibus, not do an overview of it, but like pretty much answer the questions I've been getting for the last month. Like, where is it? What's going on? Where can I get it? Things like that. Can't they just edit Ezra's face? That would still cost an arm and a leg, I think. Thor by Aaron, Volume 2. I don't know about that one. Perhaps sometime soon. That's gonna come. That's gonna come. Bye, guys. Waiting for the uploads this week. Thank you so much. You're doing another stream today. It won't be a stream. It's just gonna be pre-recorded. You all take care. Was there another one? Fade Out? Not Fade Out, but I think Fade Out. There was a reprint that was coming. I don't think it was Fade Out though. Now I can't remember what it was. Why does DC love our pain? I just want a Red Lantern Omni Sinestro. I have Sinestro Omni custom bound. And I was thinking, and I have a Red Lanterns one. Those are old though. Should I get New Warriors or Thunderbolts? All right. Of course, Uncanny Omar wants you to buy New Warriors because that's his baby. With Fabian Nicias' baby. We did not get together and have a baby, but oh gosh, how do I word this? It's one of my favorite runs ever. I pushed for a volume 2, so and we're finally getting that. But Thunderbolts will probably be the right answer. I think you would enjoy that today more than you would New Warriors, just being honest.
Well, let's finish with Hello There's comment about, did you hear the Dark Knight Returns cover sold for $2.4 million? That
is insane. Let me tell you something. People that have comic book art are now going to be like, I'm rich. Bleep. Because it's one of those things that
rich.
you didn't imagine comic book art could sell that much. Of course, not everybody has a Frank Miller, not everybody has a Dave Cockrum or Neil Adams. but holy crap. Like $2.4 million, that's life changing. Like if you inherited that from your dad and your dad's like, do whatever you want to with it, that will change your life. $2.4 million. That is insane. Fabian says, still waiting for that new Warriors child support. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Baby, why don't you sign us off?
Do you have thoughts about the Federal Reserve impact on inflation? Just kidding.
I do have thoughts on that, but that's not neither here nor there because nobody wants to hear my thoughts on. There was a reason why I had to buy my house at a certain time because I was afraid this would happen. But I'm not doing a show on the economy or anything like that. We talk about comics.
Okay.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Joining us.
You did it.
Check out TikTok. I'm gonna start putting content out on that. Got a couple of videos out. If you do TikTok.
If you do.
And
smash that like button.
And Patreon, it's a great way to support the channel so that Omar can make this his career and make these daily videos. So thank you for everyone who is able to support us on Patreon. And as always, stay minty.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Great week. We love you all.